Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
Fool, you should never mix your drinks.
What are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck. Oh fuck, I've said shit.
Don't be an arse. Get a weapon collector class.
I could knock him out in the shed. Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
Alright everyone, Weapon Collector here. Yes, happy Saturday. Drinking stream. Hello Dropped. Love you mate. This one goes out to the Dropped because he's the only one commenting.
You're joining so early. Shit the bed.
I shit the bed tonight. I shit it good and proper. Full on diarrhea. Hello Timbo. Hello my queen, she's just joined in the background. Dropped said BRB got to switch to the wide version. Yes, do it. Cookie, how you doing mate? Lies? What did I lie? How did I lie? Hello Josh Fisher. I tried to get on at 9. You know me. This is on time, 15 minutes late. How you doing, Rich? You right, mate? I just need to do my shot. There you go, Drop. Yes, you can see me in all my heavenly glory now. I was invited to play poker tonight, but I'm in a bit of an antisocial mood, as in real life. I know that sounds a bit odd that I'm live streaming, but I feel antisocial. But it's different on a live stream, and I don't know. I can't afford it anyway. Johnson, I always thought you aimed for 9:30. Normally, no. Normally I would always do 9:30, but tonight I was going to do 9, so I'm quarter of an hour late. So yeah, how are you lot? My first drink is going to be one of these. It's not particularly dry. It's 5%. And I got some vodka. Drops talking to a video of yourself isn't antisocial. Well, no, exactly. This is the thing. The main thing, I will probably chat to you lot later, but the thing with live streaming, I don't have to worry about how deaf I am. And shit, I don't know, I was just in a weird mood. There was like 100 reasons I didn't want to play poker tonight. I ain't got the money either, though. I can't really afford it. I'm like proper skint at the minute. I'm not one of these people who says they're skint and then has like thousands of pounds in the bank. I've literally probably got 50 quid in my PayPal. Half of that's thanks to donations I got last night. And about same in my fucking same in my bank, and that's it. That's it. 100 quid. That's like all of my savings. John, Barney, how you doing? Fucking hell, Barney, how you doing, mate? Fucking hell, Connie, John. He said, how's it going, boy? Are you on the moonshine tonight? Keep your money, mate. Don't worry about the poker. I'm on beer and vodka tonight. I ain't with it tonight. Dark said, nice one, Rich. I'll try to remember to check in Discord for the picks next week. Oh, Rich, a new flat bow arrived. Only a little £138 flat bow. Do crack me out, Rich. Nice light £138 bow. Good. So yeah, I haven't done anything today. I've got nothing to talk about. Just have a drink. It's fucking boiling hot in here. Still coughing crap up and having to blow my nose constantly. So I think I've asked before, but have you had a go at making moonshine? Seems like you'd be good at it. I've never ever tried any distilling, purely because I didn't want to risk the dangers of it. And the main dangers were potentially boiling stuff that's flammable, which that can be an issue. You know, stills can blow up, you know, and like the thing can blow up. That, you know, the room you're doing it can potentially blow up, or set on fire. And because if I did do a still, I'd probably do it old school. So you'd be better off doing it in the woods and just leaving it and then coming back and hoping it was done. And then the other issue is being careful about not having too much of the stuff that'll make you go blind in it. So yeah, there was too many variables that made me think, oh no, maybe not. I'll just stick with the 20% stuff. Frozen Undies, how you doing, mate? He said, glad to be on. Hope you had a good day. I am not too bad. It's been a sort of nothingy day, really. I've put some stuff in the loft. I edited probably most of my day was editing a video. You can freeze distill, but from what I've read, you can't get. I don't think you can freeze distill up to like 80-100%. There'll always be some water in it, or you'd have to do it so many times. From what I've read, what I read may be wrong, but from the research I did about freeze distilling, it takes a long time to get it very, 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 very strong. And you'd have to have shitloads of it as well. Because obviously if you've got like, if you had like a 20% bottle of, if you had a 20% bottle, fucking hell, I can't talk. If you had a litre bottle that was 20%, out of that, you're probably going to get about that much. If you could do it, you're going to get about that much. The thing with the freeze distilling, well, you can't do a lot, really. You know what I mean? So you have to keep doing it multiple times to get little amounts. Whereas actual distilling, you can do a big thing, can't you? Anyway, did a bit of freeze distilling once, and I sold that, actually. And the bloke downed it in one go, a litre of it, puked his fucking guts up, and then claimed it wasn't very good. Well, you puked it all up. It's a toss-up, really. Explosion or free liquor, yeah. I used to just stick with the 20% stuff. Frozen Undy said, sorry, missed it, mate. What you drinking tonight? I've got a bottle of that and some vodka tonight in my new shot glasses. So I said it's not quick, but it also won't explode. Well, exactly. So I said Red Bull and vodka metallic. When did you become a college student? Is that what you're drinking tonight, Matag? I didn't see that. I did not see that. Did you not get any of your stuff done today at all then? I edited a video. I replied to a load of emails, and I've done most of that. Actually, no, I didn't do the emails. I did everything but the emails. Packed my stuff away in the loft and edited it all fucking day pretty much. And I cleaned up the kitchen. I did a few things. So I said no dropped. Got raspberry vodka and lemonade, but some mega caffeine if I get sleepy. Frozen Undy said I'm on the absolute passion fruit. Love it. Save it for special occasions, and this is one. Glad to make. Nice. Yeah, I got my drinking shirt on and everything. If you ever see me in my Hawaiian shirt, that's my drinking shirt. And if I ever lose the weight, which I will do, when I've lost the weight, you'll see me in my Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys houndstooth shirt again. Currently, the last person who wore my Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys houndstooth t-shirt was metallic. Is that so? Absolute passion fruit. Is that like absolute vodka passion fruit flavour? Rum and Coke for me. Yeah, I've got a little bottle of vodka and even a little bottle of vodka. And that works out to probably about a pint of vodka. So yeah, it's been a weird day. Been in a weird mood. And the Adidas trousers, Rich. If I start going down those lines, I'm fucked. But yeah, if I've missed any comments where people was asking actual proper things, I will reply to them. But yeah, so dropped. I never bothered. Oh, Crystal Clear, how you doing? Cobra Adder or Revo 7, I'll just stick with Sobek. Depends what you want, Crystal Clear. The Sobek is a great small pistol costs both, you know, £80. Great. It'll do the things you want it to do with a broadhead in, but the adder will do more. And I would say out of the Revo 7 and the Cobra Adder Mark II with the new magazine. If that's a deal, Death Trousers count as Adidas was. Well, I thought that. I did think that, and I thought, oh, should I say that? Should I even admit it? Frozen Anderson got some good news. Got engaged today. I'm so happy. She said yes. I was shitting myself, can't lie. Got some spare time and jumped on. Congratulations, mate. That's fucking excellent. Awesome. I still haven't got a congratulations clip. The best I can do for you is this. Oh yeah, this one will go for you.
Lucky bastard.
And then I'll stop this one before it goes too far.
Happy birthday.
Congratulations, it's your birthday. It's time.
I don't know why that muted my mic then. Richard said, might as well start ground wheat in your car at that point. Exactly. Yeah, congratulations, mate. That's excellent. So I said, gonna run some Tipex lines down the side of him next time I see you. Yes, yeah, do it. Fallen Evil, how you doing? He said, I love it, mate. Thank you. Yeah, congratulations, mate. Let's also congratulations to Frozen Andy and getting engaged. Congratulations, mate. Yeah, Metallic, why don't you tell him about your daughter? The story of what happened when it was done. Oh, I can't wait for this fucking cold to piss off. It's driving me mad. I haven't got a cold now. It's just I'm still stuffed up from it. It's annoying as fuck. Ronan said thank you. Holding up my glass to everyone. Cheers, guys. Yeah, congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Yeah, I'll give it a proper cheers. Cheers. That's all right, this stuff. I don't mind it. Metallic said, Christ, mate, I can't type at all. Metallic is holding up her glass. Basic, no, I'll just say the basic bit. That when this was recently, when Metallic's daughter's boyfriend proposed to her, she said no and ran off. It was pissing down the rain and he tricked her to go for a walk. Yeah, proposed to her on this bridge and then she sort of shouted no and ran. She did say yes in the end though. Drop said, made a big event out of it, or did you catch her on the can and thought now's a good time? For fuck's sake. You making food, are you, Evil Nice? I've took some tablets. Hopefully my ears will be less stuffy in a minute. Tarek said it was nerves. She'd been waiting for ages for him to ask. Yeah, they started no and run off. Fucking hilarious. But she did say yes. Yeah, it's been a weird day for me today. I haven't really done anything. Well, I have, but nothing I can. I tidied up the Wendy house for those lot to play poker because I thought, I left it a mess, so I'll clean it up for them. I settled their money out for them, set out the poker chips for them, and yeah, I just weren't in the mood. I said, weren't in the mood, haven't got the money. Said I'd do a live stream. Yeah. Alex said, don't suppose Tom's axe was out there. No, I have had a look. I had a look where I thought it would be, and it's not there. I suspect it's either behind this sofa or in that box. It's more likely behind here. I'll tell you where else it could be. It could potentially be in that small bedroom under the bed. But I don't know where the fuck that is. When Tom comes on, I'm going to ask him if I can tell you the project he's come up with, or we might have to leave it as a surprise. Hello, Fanny. Yes, I got my drinking shirt on. How you doing? Have I checked the filing cabinet in the Wendy house? No, I don't think I'd put it in there, but maybe I should. Frozen Andy said, went to our favourite restaurant and after a walk to a waterfall nearby and finally done it. Such a weight off, so in love and just finally get married. It's amazing. Yeah, that's fucking awesome, mate. That is great. I love it. Yeah, that's great. So Penny in the dropped, and anyone else actually, if you would like to have a chat with me later on camera, please do. I might get some of you on the public one for a bit if you're up for it though, because in all honesty, if I don't go in the Wendy house, I'm going to have to talk to you in here, and I may just most of it sit in the background and let you lot chat tonight. How likely do you reckon that is? I don't want to get told off, but I could go to the Wendy later, but yeah. We'll see. Because if they're playing poker, I don't want to disturb them. But I could potentially go out and live stream in the windows while they're playing poker. Wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, it's been a weird day. Weird nothing you do. I've said that 100 times. Don't forget to like the stream. I had a sleep as well earlier and I woke up before my alarm in a sort of panic, thinking I'd slept through my alarm or hadn't put it on, and I'd missed the live stream time, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. So I woke up with a weird adrenaline rush. So everyone just being quiet, or am I not getting the comments suddenly? What's happening? Penny said, no, in fact, I got one, Penny. Just sent you a picture. What did Penny say? Yeah, I have no idea where that axe is. So basically, I made an axe for Tom, and it's gone missing. I don't know. Brendan said, bought myself a Victorian Swiss card. My treat myself. Oh, no. Yeah, I've got one of those. Did I show? Did you see me showing you it the other day? I'll do a proper video soon. I will do an actual video soon. Oh, nice one, Timbo. Yeah, you'd have to. If you're up for it, you don't have to. Feel free to share those pictures on the Discord. That's always interesting. I have got the one with the torch on it. So hot in here. I've got the fucking fan on. Yeah, I got the one that had the torch on. I can't remember what it's replacing, but whatever it replaced, it was something I didn't feel I needed. However, the torch is... You're not going to see a lot with that. But if you needed, you know, a bit of basic light, it's better than nothing. Buried the hatchet, literally. Yes, yeah, exactly. You got the same one, did you, Frozen Andes? Yeah, your mother donated for that. Yeah, Timbo, that sounds great. What did I do designs of recently? Someone wants a knife sheath, but I'm gonna basically do the knife sheath on purely measurements. I will make a blank of the knife though, so at least I've got a bit of an idea of the size of it. That's for Gerard. I need to draw some designs up for him, but I haven't gone back to full work mode yet. Work mode will start next week, and then I'll be back to normal working. You know what I mean. Yeah, it's always interesting seeing people's pictures. Oh, nice one, Timbo. You're putting it actually on the metal. Yeah, that's lovely. What is that metal, Timbo? Is that a... what do you call it? Is that a slate ripper? Rosenlander said, yeah, Mike, it's absolute vodka with passion fruit flavour. Amazing, and like I said, only good times it gets used for, like today. Yeah, that's fucking awesome, mate. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds alright. I don't know. I like my vodka plain with tonic water that's been watered down. Actually, I need to get my tonic water later. Yeah. Head feels really stuffy tonight. I might put a shot of vodka in this. Drop said testing. Yeah, you're back, mate. You are back. Testing or testes? Can you guess that tonight's video isn't monetized? Yeah, so I got this one. I thought my thinking was I probably won't need a nail file. So yeah. Do you know what, Tim? I actually thought it looked like a proper piece of like bought metal, but I also thought, oh, it's about the size of a slate ripper. Drops has finally got the message through. What the fuck? Yeah, was not all the messages coming through. I did find that weird that suddenly no one was commenting. I could potentially get the actual proper. If people are commenting and you think hardly any of your comments are showing, I could open up down the side of the page the actual live stream comments rather than the StreamYard ones. Drop said, "What is this magic card you're holding?" The magic card I'm holding is this one. That's the magic card. I need a new one soon. That's a Swiss card. It says a Victorinox card. It's got a little set of screwdrivers on there. Magnifying glass, torch, tweezers, pin, pen, blade, scissors. Magnifying glass, I wouldn't say. I had a cold throat. This is like the 3rd week into it. So I don't feel ill today, but my head feels like stuffed up. And I almost slightly feel like I've got ever so slight tunnel vision today. Like right now. Maybe because I'm doing that. I don't know. But it's, I think what it is, I've had a cold. I actually saw a video on Instagram last night. People saying that it's a thing that people are getting these colds. That you get better after the cold, and then you have like 3 or 4 weeks of blocked ears, runny nose, and coughing crap up still. So I don't normally have colds like this that last this long. As I say though, I haven't got a cold now. I've just got like the remnants of it. So I don't feel ill or anything. But yeah, my head, because my ears are so blocked, it feels like my head's underwater. Timbo said, I think I've found how to view both chat things. Yeah, so what it is, Timbo, what you're better off, so you're on the vertical one, aren't you, Timbo? You're better off watching the vertical, the horizontal one. So, Timbo, if you can't see my hands, you need to go to the other stream. And then you'll see most of the people's comments. Because I'm doing vertical and horizontal at the same time. Rita said, think you could make a straight machete in Princess Mononoke from a slate ripper. Yeah, you probably could. I can't picture what that looks like, to be honest, off the top of my head. But yeah. Drop said, have that same thing. Sucks when your whole face feels swollen. Yeah, my head feels like it's underwater and it's like I've got tunnel vision and yeah. Yeah. It'll fuck off eventually. But the worst thing is I'm so deaf that without my hearing aid in, I can barely hear anything at all now. It'll piss off eventually. Send me a picture of that machete, Rich. Well done to us. No, that's not good, Mike. Hope you feel better soon. Might be the government had too much to think, but I'll be alright. And as I say, I don't feel ill. I just feel like someone stuffed my head underwater and I've breathed all the water into my ears and nose. Yeah, I had this cold was 3 weeks ago. So yeah. I'll wake up a bit in a minute. Yeah, like super stuffy. Yeah, definitely. So what interesting, entertaining things have you lot been up to? And as I said, if you think your comments are all coming through, let me know and I will just open up the other thing. Drop said it's like the first part of having a cold. Kind of can't think. So. Yeah, that's it. That's how I feel tonight. So I don't feel ill, but I feel like I can't quite think properly today. And my head's like underwater, but I'll be fine. Drops said went to the hobby shop for some RC pups. Oh fuck, dropped. I was supposed to upload Mini Drops clip tonight. I've forgotten because I was going to use that later. If I get time, I'll do it later while I'm live streaming. Cookie Dad, I think you're just ignoring me. Would I ignore you? Of course I would. No, I wouldn't ignore you, would I? Depends how you've been acting recently. Oh God, Spacey, how you doing, mate? You alright? Said no worries, he's not here this week. No, well, fair enough. Yeah, I'll save it then. I'll save it for next time when he's about, so we won't miss it. But yeah, my list of stuff was to upload that tonight, and also I need to redo some clips. Fernando said, "Watched Fallout Season 2 was all right." No, I've seen the first season, and I quite liked it actually. I thought it was quite not realistic, quite. I can't think of the word. Quite faithful to the games, anyway. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. But it's not as good as the first. Fair enough. Yeah. I'd watch them eventually. Just ain't got around to it. Might need to go downstairs and get my tonic water in a minute. I might have a bit of vodka. That beer's not touching my senses at the minute. Once I get drunk enough, it will hide everything else anyway. Like when I have a fucking headache. Sometimes I just get pissed and then you don't know you've got a headache anymore. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a pisser. I don't get drunk to get rid of a headache. But often, before I start drinking, I've already got a headache. And then I drink and then I forget about it and I think I get a headache anyway. So I reckon I might be allergic to booze. Don't stop me drinking. How you doing, Spacey? You alright, mate? What have I watched recently? Frozen Under. Me and Metallic did watch Predator Badlands, and that was good. That was actually good. Yes.
Pisshead.
Heard it all now, mate. What? I'm allergic to booze. Denver says sounds better than 2008. Well, yeah, it does. It does. Get some booze and you'll soon forget about all your woes till the morning, and then they're all twice as fucking bad. Yeah. Right. I'm just going to play a little clip that's on for, maybe 30 seconds while I go and get my tonic water. What should we play for you today? Everyone always likes this one, even though the product's in for sale. I'll see you in a minute.
Fanja, stay on the floor, shut your cake hole, and use your King Lears for once in your life, you fucking mug. It's a tough world out there for a grizzled East End enforcer. If, like me, you need quality accessories that you can rely on, get your ass down to Mad Mike's Quality Crossbow Accessories Emporium. Fucking wallop, son. Get your ass down, Mike's. He'll give you the quivers, he'll give you broadheads, and he'll give you aids. These novelty bayonet cocking aids are a worthy addition to any pistol crossbow setup. Excellent handmade gear at basement prices. Mad Mike's Quality Crossbow Accessories Emporium! I told Mike you'd buy him a coffee. Don't make me a cunt.
Oh, back. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for taking care of everyone. Co Bunny, how you doing? While you go, get your toilet water, yes. Get toilet water. Don't get diet toilet water. My nephew's got a good name for this stuff, though. And I thought it was a great name. Someone needs to bring out a branded tonic water called Atomic Water. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, it won't work. Hang on. Isn't tonic water supposed to glow under a UV light? Mark Bronson, how you doing, mate? Tonic water's supposed to shine under a UV light, don't it? Oh, pardon me, sorry. This is watered down. Oh, it does a bit. So it's watered down a bit. Yeah, atomic water. Because that light isn't particularly... Yeah. There you go. If you never heard of atomic water, now you have. Can't say I never taught you anything. Welcome to the WC Late Night Sexy Time, yes. Mark said, Predator animation film Killer of Killer is also really good. Yeah, I will watch that. Metallica ain't really up for it, though. She ain't really bothered if it's animation, but I'll give it a go eventually. Yeah, blurt up, Mr. Jolly, yes. Yes. That's a great fucking episode of, oh, I can't remember what it's called now. I know what it is. I can't remember what it's fucking called. Oh, what is it called? Comic strip. Comic strip. Guy Bunny said, I finished sword collecting recently. Last sword I got was a Condor Gallantry. That's your last one. Is that what you're saying? That's your last one? You can never finish. You can never finish collecting. What I do nowadays, see, I have sort of, I wouldn't call them bucket list things, but there are things that I've wanted to find and do for a long time. One of them was I wanted to find a film that I'd seen as a teenager that I could barely remember any of it. And all I remember was this like underground scene and this weird mutated bloke puking on someone and this weird blonde-haired bloke. I was randomly on Reddit one day and it came up and it had been re-released. So I found that. The other one I found what 3 was, and then I found that. Meeting Garth Marenghi. But what I do, because your life gets more and more depressing the closer you get to, you know, completing everything you want to complete. So you need new things to look forward to, you know, complete thing. And right back. I can't even remember what one of them was now, but there was a certain film I was looking for that I deliberately picked because I knew I'd never find it, so that I could never complete my mission. Because when I complete my mission, you have to retire, and once you retire, you know, fuck them. Doc said Penny bought a pocket knife from a pawn shop today. Nice. Can you send me a picture, Penny? I did see the picture. Who sent me a picture of? Penny sent me a picture of the Art the Clown like mugs. Yeah. Am I getting no comments again? Or are you so intently listening to everything I say? 24 people watching, no one commenting. You better be liking. Let's go for a biggie, shall we? It said, sure, it's your last sword, and you never watch anime again. Yeah, exactly. Yes. So I have created a mission that I could never complete. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. You never answered when I asked you to put the Meg picture on the disc. I need to put the speech bubble on it yet. No, I haven't yet. So I never even saw that comment. No, that never came up, Metallic. If you wrote that on here, that never came up. Shall I open up the comments on the other thing? Cookie said, I thought it might be an AI stream after the alleged alcohol thing. That would explain why Penny hadn't seen it then. I still need to do the speech bubble to replicate the pictures properly. Thank you, Penny. Let's see your knife. Can I show it to everyone else? I can tell the alcohol's hitting me slightly now. I'm starting to chat a bit of bollocks. Nice. I've got a knife like that. Yeah. I was reading no, I wasn't. Fucking what am I talking about? Can you send me the Meg picture so I can send it to Penny? Yes. I can send you both. Do you want me to send you both of them? But I'll do it properly soon. So basically, I was looking through the Meg Mog and Owl Instagram, and I noticed that Meg. I've often noticed that Meg looks a bit like Metallic anyway. Yeah. And then I thought, oh, she's got a witch's hat. She can do an exact replica of that. Frozen said, Mike, when you see the shirt, we know what time it is. Yes, you do. You certainly do. Camera, maybe. Where the fuck's that picture? Mother, how you doing, mate? And he said, good evening, everyone. Don't forget to share the money, love. Shut up, you're not bad. And they're right. They are beaters too, so it should hold up well. Yeah, exactly, Fanny. Persia, how you doing, mate? Why are you not so fucking late? So this is the picture that I got Metallic to replicate for me. Not really. Gosh, not really. It was not that one. Oh, God. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh, God. I'll send you all three, Metallic, of the ones I took of you and the actual Meg Moganal one, and you can pick which ones you want to share. Now, what it was really, it's this. I got Metallic to replicate this. And she was wearing pretty much those exact clothes, which made it fucking great. Yes. Right, where are we? Daniel, how you doing, mate? He said, anyone remember the Rawhead Rex film from 1986? I still haven't watched that. I know of it. I know what the monster looked like. I know it was made by Clive Barker. I still need to watch that. Yeah, how you doing, mate? Mother said, can you show the viewers your new toy? I don't know why my internet's playing up tonight. If we get more than 30 people on tonight, I'll get it. Why is my internet playing up tonight? I'll just leave it on the Wi-Fi now. Can't do without a travel joint. I know. I don't know. Frozen Andy said, Mike, totally off topic, what's your worst injury? I'm going to guess the scar above your right eye from what happened in the alley. Don't need an answer there. Do you not know? Do you know what it probably is? My side injury. That fucking side injury. When I fucking... It's such a ridiculous injury as well. But that bastard thing still fucking plays up now. So, as far as cuts and that go, maybe the face thing, you know, where someone bit me on the eyebrow and that went like it was septic and all infected by the time it got looked at. I have got my hand trapped in a fucking air rifle once as a kid, and that to have like 7 stitches in my hand there, and that was like wide open. But probably the most painful injury I've ever had was my side injury. And it was such a weird way to hurt yourself. So I was carrying a great big fucking 32-inch CRT TV, you know, the big ones. It was in the Wendy house. And I stepped out of the Wendy house through the door with the telly, thinking that myself and the TV would fit through the door frame, but we didn't. And I jammed myself in the door frame, stepping downwards, and no one could help me because no one was about. And basically what I got was like a ripping, crushing injury in my side. And there was nothing I could do. I couldn't go back because I'd stepped downwards and got jammed in the door. And I couldn't, because my foot was barely touching the floor, so I couldn't push myself back. Wouldn't have been able to do it anyway. And then, so I had to force myself through the door, basically as hard as I fucking could. And basically ripped my foot up now. In fact, it was giving me a little bit of an ache earlier, so I put a pain pad on it. There. And it kept playing up when we was camping. That hurt so bad that I basically had to lay down for about 2 weeks when it happened. And I think it had swelled up. It must have swelled up my insides. And basically, when I took a shit, it felt like someone had a pair of pliers on my fucking insides when the shit went past. It was one of the most painful things I've ever experienced. It was fucking horrible. Yeah. That was horrendous, that was. Yeah, it still plays up now. Richard said, I think Mike's router is glowing hot on a 2-bar electric heater right now. It is. Keep switching between the wire and the fucking Wi-Fi. Let me push the wire back in a bit. I have bought a new wire, I just haven't bothered replacing it yet. Where are we? Bird said, all good here, drop day bin. Bird said, do you want to have a chat later? The drop said freezing mostly, that and working too hard. Cookie said, so the spanner is gone and now we have a shield. I know. It's pathetic, isn't it? Got a shitty fucking, we've got a shitty fucking shield now. Yeah, Frozen Andy's, that was a terrible injury. So I've been to the doctors about it at least 3 different times. Because every now and then it flares up quite badly, but I know what not to do now to stop it. So sometimes it'll flare up, never as bad as that first time. And funny thing is, each time it comes back is not quite as bad, but it's still, you know, not good. As I say, I know what not to do now. And I think if I lost weight, it would help. Tat said, I'll have to see if Mike can help me add a spanner to my name so I can have it back. Yeah, we'll be able to do that somehow. Yeah. I said, don't know about that, though. That or what, though? So what was I saying? The injury. Yeah, so they checked me over, and funny thing is, when it flares up, it's usually because I do something to make the injury flare up, and then it'll hurt for about 2 weeks and go. But every time I go to the doctors, they will say, oh, just... But they've checked me for like hernias and that, like multiple times. They've said it's not that. Yeah. I knew what it was anyway. It was a crushing injury, basically. It's probably torn the fucking muscles away from where they were. I don't know, but who knows? Richard said, just remember my back is killing me. Oh, what, if you come on later, Rich? Cady or Cade Stringer, how you doing? So I've butchered your name. Have you thought about building body armor in 1 hour with fiberglass, resin, cardboard, fiberglass, rags, and duct tape? I haven't, but that sounds good. It's actually, fuck's sake, Mike, you're supposed to have the internet like mine. Epoxy free. Is it still freezing and shit? Let me do an internet speed test, see what it says. Come on, you bastard. Internet speed test. I'm getting 700 megabits a second download. '81 upload. That shouldn't be too bad. I think it's the wire. Josh, how you doing, mate? You alright? Mother, I have got it, by the way. Evil said, I'm oddly sturdy for a petite stature. The worst in drive I had is either when I was messing around, fell over and hit my head and neck area on the metal shutters, or when I got hit with a pan. Fucking hell. Who hit you with a pan, for fuck's sake? I'm not laughing if that was like a violent thing, but that's just a really odd one, isn't it? Bit like, how did you injure your side? With a fucking massive telly. Cookie said, I bought the thing for Sobek to open the mag easier. What did you use to trim the tip? You can use a... you can use a hacksaw. Sorry. Your mum hit you with a pan, for fuck's sake. Oh, gosh. That sounds like you a pocket rocket, Evil. Oh, God. Spacey said, made coffee before you made me think of a film. I don't know the name from earlier, 80s or before, but I remember someone gave birth to a full-grown man. That rings a bell, but I can't think what that was. That's not, oh, I don't know. That could be multiple things. That could be multiple things. Luckily, I've never broken any bones. I have had a few stitches. I've had to have a stitch in my mouth from someone punching me in the mouth. I had to have that stitch without an anaesthetic. And I've also had to have a single stitch in my hand without an anaesthetic. Because they said it hurt just as much putting the injection in if you just have one. So, I had 7 stitches there, 2 in my ankle from running into a fork as a kid. And I mean a garden fork. I've had like sprains and shit. And I've been hit over the head with things and, like, you know, been knocked out before. Black eyes and fucked up nose and yeah. But as I said, the worst injury I have ever had was when I was taken out in a great moderator purge in 2020. I still have nightmares. You weren't one of them, were you? Did I take you out as well, did I? Hello, Peach, were I? You're back, ain't you? Natalie's got a mean hook. She has. Josh said, I had a bad oil burn on my hand a few months ago. Yeah, that I've seen people burn themselves with oil. That can be horrendous. My mate Richard was drunk frying stuff. I used to do that. We used to deep fat fry, pissed out of our faces. And then I don't cook anything now when I'm drunk because it's dumb as fuck, to be honest. Frying shit when you're pissed out your face is never a good idea. Don't do it. Do not fucking do it. He was frying something and splashed oil on the back of his hand and had to have a skin graft on his hand. Yeah. And also, when you're drunk, you probably don't. If you ever burn yourself, don't be ashamed to do it, because a lot of people don't do it. If you burn yourself or think you've burned yourself, run your fucking hand under the cold tap. If you think it's bad, don't stop running your hand under the tap for like half an hour. I once spilled boiling hot, bubbling, thick gravy on the back of my hand, right? There was no fucking doubt that would have been a fucking skin graft job, right? The moment that hit my hand, I managed to get my hand under a tap within a second, and I had the tap running constantly for the cold for half an hour on that thing, and all I had was a tiny little blister about, I don't know, like that. Tiny little blister. That was definitely going to fuck me up. The whole entire time I was running under the tap, you could feel my whole hand was hot. And it's like cooking still. But it was keeping it low enough to stop. Yeah, so don't always, not don't. I said don't be ashamed. Because what I mean is people, oh yeah, it's bad, I can handle it. That's still cooking your fucking skin. You know, if you leave it. Yeah. It does sound funny out of context. It does, Evil. And I don't mean to laugh. Richard said, my worst injury was when I put bleach in my eyes after witnessing Mike twerking on a tram street. That never happened, Richard. Suppose I snapped my banjo string once as well. Fucking yeah, did you really? Richard hit over the head with a fishing priest. So it says, someone tried to deep fry a chicken at the Preppers meet, a trip to A&E, and a long time before the scars faded. Yeah, exactly, yes. Suppose I snapped my banjo string a long time ago. Only the men will feel that pain. The doctor had heard the story. Dude was getting a BJ while cooking bacon. Grease popped and hit the lady, who immediately bit down. Fucking hell. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Josh said, yeah, that's what I do when I burn myself at work. I use the cool pad for the burn. So I got a nosebleed doing lap pull down the other day. Yes, yeah, he did. Ava said I did that with a hot grill pan of bacon fat down my front. Yeah, fucking hell. I lost my bacon too. Penny said, oh, that sounds nuts, but cote burning mustard or banana pepper juice. I don't know what that is. Hello, Black Try Wildlife. Make catapods. Maybe I will soon. Yeah, I think it does the same thing, Penny. It cools them down. But yeah, the way that was definitely going to burn the back of my hand. It was all over like there. I genuinely thought I'm fucked now. It's going to be a definite. I won't be able to do nothing for ages. It'll be a definite skin graft. Yeah, I managed to stop it. How you doing, Nick? Right, mate? Rose Andy said I got a nosebleed today, so it almost ruined everything. Fuck's sake. If you don't get a lot of nosebleeds, it's quite I don't know how to explain it. I get a lot of nosebleeds. They worry me sometimes. I get so many, but I think it's not because there's. I'll tell you what it definitely isn't before anyone says it. It's not high blood pressure. Never had high blood pressure. I've had it tested loads of times. I think I've just got a weak blood vessel in my nose. Richard said, Mike has completely unjustified hatred of slingshots and slingshot rifles. I have no idea why. Slingshots, not so much. Slingshot rifles, yes. They can fuck right off with their slingshot rifles. Nick, I can finally do some work. You might get your bolo this year. I think you're digging for gold too much. Yeah, maybe. Thank you, Black Try Wildlife. That's real though. Black Try Wildlife. Can you say, are those guns real? God, I dare you. I dare you. Josh said, put a picture on Discord, Metallic. Frozen said, Nick, good evening, buddy. Josh said, why don't you like slingshot rifles? Because someone we used to know who was obsessed with them would pretty much ask me every fucking day, constantly, to make one. And it got to such a degree that it actually started pissing me off. But I don't mind someone asking, but please don't come on my live stream every fucking time and ask multiple times if I'm going to make one. It's an easy way to get blocked. Nick said my mum had to get an operation in her nose as a kid because she got nosebleeds so often. Yeah, I sometimes wonder if that's what I'll maybe have to have one day. What's I going to do? Banana pepper is a kebab shop pepper, Mike. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, just a curved pepper. Just a banana pepper. It's curved pepper. I have made, so I have made some catapults. Look on my channel. Josh said, fair enough, don't blame you. Yeah, all it was this person was so obsessed with them that they basically wouldn't shut the fuck up and would constantly go on about it. Every live stream. Have you made one yet? 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 And when you listen to that for like 6 fucking months, this retard keep doing it. Yeah. So at that point, it became a thing. I definitely won't do it now. I've even got the trigger out there to make one. Because some people can't take a hint. Also, Mike put the Vlad prod on in the red bag. That's it, Richard. Never going to happen now. What you should do, reverse psychology, what you should say is don't do it. Evil said I used to get nosebleeds lots. I've been getting nosebleeds since I was a kid. Black Drum, how you made the slings at Earth? Not yet. Not yet. I will do one day. Once finally it's, you know, I've lost the memory of. I've been brought it all back now. I've got 6 years yet to go again now. Cheers. So, your mother, not my mother, but your mother, has been buying me a few things recently. Very, very nicely. Well, he didn't buy me that, but he did buy me this. So he got me a Victorinox Swiss card, I think it's called. Thank you, Matt. I really do appreciate that. And he also sent me one of these. Eva said I bled all over my 6-year maths sats. Fucking hell. Yeah, I used to get them quite a lot. And he also sent me one of these. Because he's a very generous knight of the WeaponCollector realm. Don't think Mother's officially been knighted yet. But he's, you know, he's a Sir. He's Sir Mother. He is Sir your mother. He's been Sir your mother for quite a while. Cold steel RPG throwing spike knife. From the bloke who designed them. Don't forget to like the stream. So everyone don't tell the to-be missus, but just booked a holiday next year to Zante. I don't know where that is. Sounds good. I know it's going to be sick. Nice. Nice one, mate. I have no idea where that is, but it sounds cool. That's like, you need an English warbow on the wall, though. I've got a handmade by my own twin brother longbow and a takedown sort of longbow, self bow. I've never thought, the problem is they're too long to put on the wall though. And also, once you take the strings off, it just looks like a straight piece of wood. Because you're not really supposed to store them not on, you're not really supposed to store them strung, not like proper traditional ones. So like a lawn dart, yeah, I suppose. Richard said slingshot rifles are the most, for the most part, crap. I even got a book that has nearly a whole page that mentions them being crap compared to regular catapult. Yeah, that sounds lovely, Frozen Undies. Pete said nice, in Greece, been there before, nice. Cheers. I've been to France as a 12-year-old. As a 40-something-year-old, I went to Scotland and Wales, where I'd never been. With our Queen, metallic. Black Tie Wildlife said, put it above the whole wall mount. Makes a good curtain rod. Yeah, it would. Evil said, can you use a sling, Mike? I haven't used the sling since I was a kid. And I probably could get into one eventually, but I haven't used one since I was a child, basically. Your mother said it was very nice of your mother giving you all that. It was lovely of your mother to give me all that, mother. Cheers, mate. I got sent a sling, a custom-made sling by Valley Survivor. Also known as, I think, Black Dragon Blades now. I don't see him about online at all now. So I said, me and Penny are having a domestic. She doesn't like kebab peppers, and I'm horrified. I suggested batter, and she was horrified. Oh, that sounds amazing. Don't start me off on shit like that. What's the time? Why does the time always go so quick when you're having fun? Pete said, Mike, when's the US trip happening? Mike versus Minigun, when? Let's round up some money and send Mike to Texas or Las Vegas. That would be amazing. When I let me get a passport first and then see whether they'll have me over there, and then we'll do it. That would be great. That's like 15 minutes. It was useful to know that and stick fighting. Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. Black tries are nothing better than a Stella and a kebab and a fag all for breakfast. Keki said, I want to go to Texas so bad. Penny said he already had a place to say. Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, thank you, Penny. Yeah, I know that. Well, I'll definitely be coming to see you two. That's a banana pepper, is it? Yeah, banana pepper, yellow pepper. Just what we'd call a chili, yellow chili. What you send them pictures of dropped? Okay, I can't show that. Texas is fun, drivers are mad though. Black Try said, drive fast and on the correct side of the road. Then he said that face that he is making helps too. Don't forget to like the stream, come and have a chat. Talk about whatever you want within reason. The Tyrant said, if you take all your weapons, you'd probably be welcome with the current government. Oh, God. I'd like to do over there, but I don't know if I would. If I went to America, I would definitely make a couple of knuckle dusters while I was there. But I don't really want to go to America to work. But it just seems like, you know, a missed opportunity not to. But it's not like you're only going to make one or two a day with the way I do them. Because I, you know, used to do them. Because they're illegal now anyway. You can't even own them in the UK now. Josh said, I'd love to go to Texas. Wouldn't want to come back to the UK. No, exactly, mate. Exactly. I just need to do something quickly. That help? Sorry, if people shat their pants and wonder what's going on. Yeah, Texas would be good. Sorry, when you see the eyes pop up in the chat, it's because someone's going to the toilet. It's because Metallic or someone was going for a piss. If you see people putting eyes up, that's our little thing we do. Peters. Penny said you have to pay for healthcare, Josh. Drop said get to take you to the gun store. That's an indoor range. Can shoot a 50 Barrett if you want. Yes. Yes. You know what? Do you know what I'd be more interested in doing? Little bit of pistol shooting, little bit of revolver shooting. I'd love to shoot, you know, I'd love to shoot your revolver drops. But all of the other stuff's cool as fuck anyway, but yeah. I'd like to feel a nice snub-nosed revolver in my hand. Pretending I'm shooting some fucking baddies with it. Charles Bronson in the subway. Shooting some punks. Yeah. You can put a newspaper up on a tray and I'll pretend I'm shooting these fucking scum punks in the underground. Timbo said off the bed, massive quad workout today. Need to sleep. Good night, Timbo. Always good to have you on, mate. That knife looks lovely. Look forward to seeing that made. Thank you for the link drops, Penny. I do appreciate that. Yes, while Penny's putting those link drops on, don't forget you can support this channel if you want. It does massively help me. YouTube is my living and I don't really make any money from it. or any other way. I don't sign on or nothing like that. So in the description and the chat, a Nightbot puts a thing on to a link to support me. And also, if you look on the description, there's a link to support me on there. I'm just going to play a little video showing you how to do it. Because often people say, oh, I'd like to support you, Mike, but I don't know how to. So you go to Coffee, and you can donate via debit card, credit card, or PayPal. This is a 30-second little ad. See you in 30 seconds. If you do want to support me, you can, and you can leave a message, private message. Oddbod, how you doing, mate? The drop said it's a nice little piece. The £11 trigger needs to be figured out. The thing is, because I use crossbows and that, I'm used to sort of a heavy trigger pull anyway. You know, some of those crossbows, you're literally pushing up a string in a groove, so they're usually quite heavy anyway. Drop said quadriplegic would be silence of the limbs, Rich. What was you saying, Rich? I've missed that. Silence of the Limbs, WeaponCollector edition. Silence of the Limbs. Oh, Christ. Please come back to being right in front of the camera. What do you want me in front of the camera for? If you tell me why, Black Child, I will come for you. Chuck said, I know, Penny, that's downside of the US. Space Cadet, Spacey said, new Atlas bunkers video, homes for sale in Texas with bunkers. Nice. There you go. Is that good enough for you? I can come even closer if you want. You don't get this kind of fucking quality entertainment anywhere else. That's the widest you'll ever see my eyes fucking open as well. He shot more shots of me being that close. What for? You know exactly what my eyes look like now. So we can count your nose hairs. Still got tunnel vision. It's all right then. Giving me a good kiss, are you? So yeah, who would like to come on camera? Not yet, maybe in half an hour. Would you like to have a little chat with me on camera? It's okay if no one's interested. I won't cry about it. Oh, lovely, Penny. That's a good picture. No, I know two witches, yes. We'll have a little chat in a minute, Penny. I'm deaf as fuck, though, so I may have to put my earphones on. Ritter said he looked at me, not in the eye there. With no eyes, but I know he was looking at me because I felt them. What's that from? Oddbod said, in your opinion, is break barrel PCP 2 gun the best? Break barrel every day for me, purely because you don't have to. Oh, I'm dead soulless eyes. You don't have to charge it up. You don't have to have refillable stuff. You literally just like doll's eyes. Are you saying so Richard's V Vendetta, Penny's Jaws? You want to see dead lifeless eyes? Hang on, I'll show you dead lifeless eyes. Give me a second. I'll show you dead lifeless eyes. Hang on, hang on. You want to see dead lifeless eyes? Happening or not? Stern on. Christ, that took a long time. Just can crack a walnut. Break barrel over PCP, CO2 and dinosaur tech. The problem with PCP, though, is if you can't pump it up or fill it up, then you're fucked. CO2 as well. And they have more things to go wrong with them. That's dead lifeless eyes. That's an... Haters will say it's AI. Oh, my God. Horrendous. Penny said, Penny, Jaws can crack a walnut. Percy said, I ran over and held the TV closely. It felt the warmth of a mother's love and the thrill of unbridled lust. I am complete. Nice one, Percy. I'm glad I've completed your life. I'm glad you are now complete, mate. How do I make that full fucking screen, that one? No. Ah, there you go. Jot said, couldn't be Mike, because eyes are open. Exactly. That's how, see, this is the thing with AI. No matter how AI thinks it's clever, if they made a fucking Terminator version of me, you'd know it wasn't me, because the bastard's eyes would be like that. You'd know it wasn't me straight away. Richard said, that fun looks like Mike on my tranquilizers. Have you seen me like that, Rich? Full auto P. Don't get me wrong, like full auto PCP and that, like a PCP is fucking lovely. However, in long term, it depends what you want. It depends what you want. Did he mention anything like? No, me personally, I'd always go break barrel over any of the other things every single time. Yeah. You got to remember though, I don't drive, so going to get bottles filled up is a pain in the ass for me. So that's PCP out the window. I ain't pumping one up. I've seen people try to pump PCPs up and it's fucking hard work. Harder than you'd think. Pete said, anyone remember the static from an old TV screen? Yeah. What made you say that? What made you say that? I could put a clip of that on if you wanted. The Collector of Firepower got a few nice air guns. Break Brown is timeless. The rest will have issues. Exactly, Oddbod. Drop said, Young'un, I remember when TVs were as hot as the surface of the sun. Yeah, I remember when... Pete, I remember when you had to tune in a TV, you had to turn a little dial. You had to press the button for the channel, and then you had to twist the little dial to tune it in. Yeah. And I even remember when you had to change the fucking, I can't what they're called now, but you had to change these like bulb type things in the back. Nick said, just as a reference for Mike's fitness, even I pump up my PCP. Well, I haven't done it, so maybe the person I watched doing it, they are a mongoloid anyway, to be honest. And they are a bit of a dimwit mongoloid, so maybe they was trying to pump an air rifle that was already full. But I'll give you a clue who it was. I haven't done it. I said I watched someone doing it, and I thought, fucking hell. I'll give you a little clue.
That's the funnest place to be.
Oh, God. Well, maybe not as difficult as he made it look. As the youngest, I was the remote until I was about 10. Fucking hell. Pete, it was the static that held us in our original realities, whereas nothing held us in place when the power up the lights had included. I've noticed, Persia, 3 times recently I've changed reality. So basically, I've read something on Wikipedia, and then I've read it somewhere else, and then when I went to tell Metallic about it and researched it, it was completely different. The history was completely different. Black Toe Wildlife, think of what you would bring in a survival situation. Hunting, you would bring a break barrel or PCP, 100% break barrel. Bring in a pump or, God forbid, If you drop a PCP, exactly. Nixon knew it. I had a friend that had a telly with a remote. He had a wire. Probably had the valve closed. Honestly, Nick, I saw him pumping it like the valve was shut. Yeah, he was dying from it. I remember pumping up 1 litre tank with a hand pump. Stopped counting at 350 pumps. You need to go on his channel and look it up. So maybe they're nowhere near as bad as I think they are. It's just I watched that Mong doing it, and I thought, fucking hell, you know, with the weight of him, he'd only have to put his weight down on it. He couldn't, and then he was crying, his arms was hurting. I think that's called dementia. Oh god. Spacey said only 1 PCP, nice, but test run out on my dive bottles. The gun that fight backs. Sorry, but you can tell I've been having a drink. Mong. Well, he is a Mongoloid. He's a fucking Mongoloid. He's a Mongoloid. Shall I say it? Spastic. But she said, how does the Queen song "We Are the Champions" finish? It's the latest Mandela effect that has shook the hill I am going to die on. We are the champions of the world? I don't know, I can't remember now. Yeah, of the world. Yeah. Sure, the arms weren't hurting from visiting Pornhub too much. Oh, gosh. Let's have some beer, shall we? That vodka's hit the spot. No, it doesn't. Yeah, see, Pers, you know, as I say, I've changed reality 3 times recently, and it did my head in. I can't remember what they were. One of them was that, nothing really matters to me, is it? That's a completely different song. Isn't it what? Isn't it ex-Brits? Don't know what that is. don't forget to like the stream. Don't you claim it's a joke now, Jock. That's too late. You was getting the song wrong. Don't try and style it out with saying it was a joke. That's what they all say. You don't have to be embarrassed there. Pete said, Pete's spoiling his sequel film for Nasty Goblins, why don't you? Wonderwall, for fuck's sake. Yeah. I can't remember what they were, but there's at least 3 times I've changed reality recently. Today's going to be the day. Oh, Christ. You know what? For years and years and years and years and years, I couldn't listen to Oasis. Not because I don't like them. I used to love Oasis back in the 90s. But the problem was, for years, it reminded... This is actually quite a nice thing. For years, I couldn't listen to Oasis or any songs from the mid-90s because they reminded me of probably one of the best eras of my life just before I started fucking my head up with booze and drugs, right? I don't think they're amazing, personally. They remind me of a time that I was really happy, right? Before I started getting paranoid and weird, right? And anything, most 90s songs I can't, but Oasis was a big part of it. So I couldn't listen to that music for ages. However, now that I've had some really nice times with Metallic, I found I could listen to that now because that wasn't the only good time I've ever had, if that makes sense. Well, I had a good childhood, but as becoming an adult, that was the last time I'd had like a decent fucking brain mentality, do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I've had some really nice times with Metallic, completely sober, and yeah, it's great. John said, I'd like to take a minute to talk about Nirvana. Never mind. It's bugging me that what was now... Hang on, it's bugging me what that was now, Mike. I remember it happening, but not when, where, or how. I like the summer fruits one. A lot of sugar though. What are you on about? What are you on about? Got to love a bit of Britpop from the night. Exactly, Peugeot. A lot of that era of music used to depress me. Oasis, fuck's sake. Okay, I get you now. It depressed me listening to it because it reminded me of a really, really good time in my life that I could never have again. That's a better way of describing it. Now I've had some really nice times with Metallic, going on our road trips and that. Just spending time with her and spending time with some of you lot. Peugeot, Nick, Peach, Richard. You know, it made me realise that ain't the only good times I've had, you know, since then. Yeah, so I can listen to that music now, and I don't know why, but I can now. Yeah. But Oasis was one of the, what do you call it, more common themes back in those days. Carlos, how you doing, mate? Lee, how you doing? You all right? So, Mike, I just got back from the pub, but I'm here. Nice. Nice. Lee, how you doing, mate? The drops said I feel that way about 90s, early 2000s electronica. Yeah, I could not listen to it. That's partly why I listen to some of the music I do now, right? Because you saw my playlist last night and you'd think, you know, why does, you know, people don't assume I'd listen to that kind of music. No one listens to the music you'd assume they do, really. And people will tell you certain music they do. No one, and I don't think anyone listens to one genre of music either. I think if you do, you need to branch out a bit. But partly why I listen to some of the music I do is because it doesn't remind me of any other era. It reminds me of now. It's part of my life now, and it doesn't have any connotations with anything else. You know, I love a bit of 80s music. It makes me think of being a child. Stuff like that, you know. And there's certain 90s music that makes me feel very much of a certain period in my life that was really good. Not that I have a bad life now, but it's just, you know, I was completely carefree then. Carefree doesn't even exist in my life now. That's not even a thing that exists. You know what I mean? But that's not a bad thing. I think it's just ground up. You know what I mean? But I didn't have a care in the world back then. The talent said, Carlos, wasn't it you saying you would never drink again last night? He's dad been down the phone. He said, yes, I'm so weak. Cheers, mate. I forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up. Lee said, it sounds good and hits my heart. It's kind of my kind of music. Exactly, Lee. Exactly. Yeah. So I have music that reminds me of certain eras of my life, and I have music that I listen to now that has no connotations with any period of my life at all. And some of it makes me think of certain people. So I like certain songs I listen to remind me of certain people, and that might be because of how the person sounds, what they look like, who shared it with me, blah blah blah. You know, and that's a happy thing. You know, yeah. The tight dead long Carlos, we're all like that. Yeah, we'll like that. Don't forget to like the stream. I had quite a few of the musicians I liked recently. It's a weird week. This week, I don't know if is there like a... Why would a load of musicians suddenly release new songs now? But out of like 4 or 5 people I subscribe to who are like purely musicians, they all uploaded music recently, like new songs. Go and have a nice shower, Peach. Don't touch yourself too much while you're in there. See you in a minute. Richard said, I remember I linked you that Super Ted clip, and you mentioned it made you nostalgic and wondered what the fuck happened in the last 8 years. Yeah, I know, because that took me straight back to being a fucking kid. And I get quite emotional about things like that, you know, because it does. It almost makes me feel like I've travelled back in time. For the summer, maybe Nick, but it was weird. Like 3 or 4 of them all uploaded songs, like, yeah, and I haven't uploaded like for a year Could well be, Nick. Frozen onions on any continent. Frozen undies. Thank you for coming on. Congratulations, mate. And see you next time. He said, all right, I'm off. Time to spend with the to-be spouse. Much love to you all, and thank you for the well wishes. I truly love it. Thank you so much. Good night, mate. Yeah, have a nice time with your missus, and see you soon. Yeah, Eric is Banana Man, yes. Oddbod said, the best of our lives when we were 10 or 11 years old. Exactly, Oddbod, exactly. Yeah. And the problem is, because I made myself paranoid over the years, I really do sometimes get quite fucking heavily nostalgic and a little bit upset. It's not the word, but I suppose sad that I can never have that anymore. It's almost like mourning. It's almost like mourning something I could never have ever again, and that's why I couldn't listen to certain music for a fucking long time. But as I said, I've had some lovely times with Metallic, and that made me realise that actually no, I can. I'll never be quite like I was when I was, melancholic. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, I'll never be like I was, because you wouldn't be anyway, because I hadn't experienced life as much as I have now. So I was a lot more carefree because I hadn't experienced certain horrible things. You know what I mean? Because I have now, and I know those things exist, you can never go back, really. But yeah. Carl said, how young are you, Mike? I am 45. I'll be 46 this year. Yeah. Lee said, you ain't lived unless you lived through the 70s and 80s. God, I sound like my dad. Yeah. I was born in 1980. Yeah, born in 1980. I was born in the last century. I love that saying. Yeah. Yeah, I was born in the 1900s. 46 this year. Oh well. I wanted everything and most people were good back then. The older you are, I'm older than you, and I love toys and guns. Exactly. 76 year of the punk. Nick said late 1900s is my favourite way to say it. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's awesome. Yeah, I love it as well, Nick. I love it. Yeah, late 1900s I was born. It's because it sounds so fucked up, doesn't it? But it's true. Yes. Yeah, I was born in the late 1900s. Yeah, you know, it was a good era to grow up in. It was, you know, we just used to go, as kids, we used to just go out and do whatever you wanted, and I wouldn't even come back when it was dark. I'd just come back when I fucking wanted to. You know what I mean? We used to song senior citizen. All right, there's that block fucking that block bit. Fucking look at that. Remember that name. Remember that name and write it down. He's on the list now. we used to get a backpack and we'd fill a litre bottle of water up, put it in a backpack, get some crisps and some fucking sandwiches, and just walk. And we'd go on our little adventures where we would just walk all day until it was dark, and then we'd walk back, hoping to have an adventure like Stand By Me. And we had some fun times and found some weird shit. Never any dead bodies or anything. But, yeah, I fucking love doing that. Being these farms, climbing on the fucking hay bales and jumping off, and found some old, like, sheds that people was living in. Didn't do nothing because we didn't want to take the piss, and yeah, got lost in these woods. Yeah, really good fun. No phones, no nothing. I wouldn't have no money, no phones, no nothing. So you just had to, as soon as it started getting dark, we'd start walking back, which wasn't a good idea because it took us fucking hours to get there in the first place. They said, I've seen in 7 decades, lived in 2 centuries, yes, 2 millenniums, and I still ain't 60. Fucking hell. Saint said, tried riding motorbikes up the woods when I was younger with my dad and brothers. Police spoiled all the memories. Yeah, they used to do that around here. Carla said, like Jamie and his magic torch. Oh, yes, yes. Oddbod said, I had a chopper and a BMX and a butterfly. Yes, I never had a chopper, but I had a BMX and then later on a mountain bike and a butterfly knife, and I used to carry my deerfoot sheath knife on my belt. Yeah, you couldn't do that nowadays. Yeah, good old days. I'm resisting going down the lines of Ian Lee always used to say that, not that this is a radio show, he used to say the laziest radio you could ever do is to ask people what their favourite sweets were, what their favourite TV show was when they was a kid. It's guaranteed to get answers in, but, you know. Yeah, good times, isn't it, Carl? Isn't it? But he said, I had a BMX and a chopper. I wish I still had them. Worth loads now. Yeah. 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 Good old days. Oddbob said, you either live in your youth with your weapon collection. Well, in a way, I've never grown out of my youth. When it comes to my weapon collection, I've never grown out of my youth with it. Because it stems from literally when I was about 5. So I've just never stopped. It's just progressed in what you collect. And if I'd have lived in a country where you could get firearms, I would have progressed to, not that you can't get firearms here. If you could get firearms easily, so let me rephrase. If I lived in a country where you could get firearms easily, like in America, that wall would be full of that. Jyrell said, the good old days when you could buy a Vickers belt-fed machine gun from the post office. Oh, God. Well, you used to be able to get your shotguns from post office. Saint said, when I was younger, which was 2010, I'm younger than all you lot, but my mates used to take kitchen knives down to the streams and make bows and arrows, go fishing, and just fun. No one cared. Well, exactly. I suppose it depends where you live. Because I think if you live in the right places, he's not really that young. He was born in 1955, as you can see. I think it depends where you live. Drop said, well, I'll only be 82. Lee said, if I was in the States, I would need a second house. Riggs, how you doing, mate? He said, after doing over 12 miles on my rally racer with a razor seat, I also got a BSA. What's a BSA bike, or is that slang for something? Bloody sore ass. There you go. What was I going to say? I can't remember now. But yeah, as far maybe it depends where you lived. Because saying that though, like my younger brothers, who are, so Jimbo's 9 years younger than me, and John's like 10 years younger than me. They would have done the same thing we did, and they're 10 years younger. They was born in the 90s, and they got away with pretty much the similar things that I did, and that's because of where we live. Saint said we used to make bowstrings from yarn, I'm pretty sure. I swear it worked. Yeah, no, we used to. They just weren't very strong, were they? Yeah. Dumble Sourberg said, bit of a satellite delay there, Mike. You got there in the end. I am drinking tonight, and I've got, like, it feels like my head's underwater. Carlos, what's tonight's tipple? Got a little bit of that left. Have we or not? Yeah, there. And some vodka. Got one of them and another little one. I'm currently doing this. Give me a second. This is what I'm currently up to.
Bloody fool, you should never mix your drinks.
If I had any advice for anyone, it would be always mix your drinks. Always mix your drinks. See how you get on with life. Always mix your drinks. Carl said, I'm not drinking again, but I don't hold me to that. You just said you came out from the pub, for fuck's sake. You been in that pub drinking water? When I get people on, I'll probably have to put earphones on so I can hear you. We'll see how we get on. I'm going to attempt to stay in here all night tonight, but we'll see what happens. I may get a phone call saying go outside and shut the fuck up. Yeah, that was with Nail and I, Gyro. Yeah. Spacey said, see where I grew up in videos. Most of the places where we played are now housing estates. Yeah, most of the places around here, Spacey, are still there. Woods are still there. The tunnels. You can still get to the train tracks. I wouldn't recommend playing on train tracks, though. Most of the fields are still about where we used to mess around, yeah. Saint said, was you around in the ancient days of cassettes and CDs? Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fuck you. I bought this fucking CD a year ago. Fucking, I'll still buy CDs now, you fucker. Fucking ancient days of CDs, I still fucking do them now. I always buy my music on CD if I can. I have to have forbidden things. Okay, see you in a minute, Metallic. Oddball said, my messages have been deleted. Are they real brass finger instruments above your head? No. No. The reason that doesn't show is like to block that word because people kept asking if I sold them. No, that is a... You can't put your fingers in it. It's a Christmas ornament. It's a Christmas bauble type thing. And the fingers are blocked up. That's 3D printed. Richard said, "I come on for 20 minutes. Let me put some clothes off." On fucking hell. Pre-Cambrian with VHS. We have lost most of our woodlands here. Metallic said, "Put some pain pads on your back, Rich. Don't want you to suffer." I still buy CDs now. I still buy CDs now. This one was bought out in... I can't read it. The writing's too small. That's like 2 years old. That's 2 years old, that CD. Yeah. CDs still exist, you motherfuckers. I've got tapes as well. I've still got some tapes. I've got a tape player over there. That's what these speakers are for. A surround sound system. These speakers here are for a surround sound system for my telly, but I have these speakers behind my head so I can have them low enough that other people can't hear them, but I can hear the telly because of how deaf I am sometimes. I had to rip the CD player out of it because it kept turning by itself. And but the tape players might work if you gave it a clean. Dumbledore Bush said, I remember them adapters you need to put in a car tape player so you could run a CD player. Yeah, the tape with like a wire hanging off of it, and you put the tape in, and the wire would then plug into the CD Walkman. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I still buy CDs. Don't you do down CDs? These are like self-contained memory sticks. That's all it is. What I do, I get the CD and then I rip it onto my computer into MP3s. And that, but it means then that I've got a backup. I've got a physical backup of the songs if ever I need them. Because there could be a day, you don't know, and I don't mean for everyone, but there could be a day when I don't have access to the internet. Or a lot of things. You know what I mean? Rewind to VHS tape, so fancy, yes. Spacey said, footy field, only one near West Drive, with loads of fields near one, the old brick animal sheds we used as camps. Oddbod says, 60s onwards, vinyls are worth more than the 2000 vinyls. Same will happen with CDs. Yeah, I've got shitloads of CDs. As I say, I still buy all of my music on CDs. That, as I say, that's a CD that was released 2 years ago, brand new. So that's not an old CD. They're still producing CDs. Because they say that CD's dead. But no, you can still buy CDs. You can still buy most music on CD. So he said, I like the idea of not having to rely on the internet. That's exactly what it is. There's a couple of reasons why I buy CDs and DVDs. I like to have the physical media, so I don't have to rely on the internet. And I like to have the physical copy of it. And it feels like I'm giving money to the person who's released that music. You know, you are anyway, no matter where you buy it. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean. Bruce, I remember recording Top of the Pops Countdown on a Sunday night on the radio. Been listening to the police on FM. Normally, only could hear one side of the conversation. This is weird. I was thinking about being in an apocalypse situation recently, I think. I can't remember what it was. Whatever it was, I was thinking about having to tape music off of the radio again, though. Yeah, I can't remember what it was and why I was thinking about that. But literally, last couple of days, I had a memory of taping stuff off the radio. They said, when I was a kid, I used to carry a Bic pen just for some tapes in the boombox. I want to twist it, yeah. So the streaming services are convenient, but you don't own that stuff, and they make you listen to ads. Well, exactly, Saint. And at any point, they can say, okay, we're not showing that anymore, don't they? Drop said, you thinking about the apocalypse? Never. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Well, I was having a good old, planning session in my head. Carla said, was that when you was camping in that van? That was reality. Fuck's sake. I don't know. But I was thinking about taping stuff off the radio again. Yeah. I do like having physical media because it can't be taken away from me. You know, not unless someone nicked it, but you know, it can't be taken away without me having to put up a fight for it. You know what I mean? And I used to refuse to buy. I used to refuse to buy Blu-rays because I didn't want to buy a Blu-ray player. But nowadays, if you're buying a console, I've had a Blu-ray player now 3 fucking times. Pretty sure the PlayStation 3 is a Blu-ray player, isn't it? But yeah, so you're now getting Blu-ray players whether you like them or not. I only buy special stuff on Blu-ray anyway. I don't have a telly big enough to warrant the fucking difference anyway. Oddball said, I remember taping Judge Jules off Radio 1, then later danced with him at Glastonbury Festival. Oh, that's awesome, mate. That's awesome. Saint said, did you ever pirate stuff and sell it back in the day? Statute of Limitations is short. I used to sell pornos. I used to sell pornos at one point. And so I used to buy my pornos off of a bloke called Tom Gash, which I found that hilarious. My mum found that hilarious, and I'm pretty sure Metallic found that hilarious. I may be wrong. Tom Gash. A bloke called Tom Gash used to sell me. Some of you must get the irony of that. Tom Gash used to sell me pornos on VHS. His was already copies, and then I would make copies of them and sell them. I didn't sell a lot of them. Most of it was just to get my own collection going, but I would sell them if people wanted them. Yeah, and I had a double VHS setup that you could put a tape in one tape and the other, copy them to the other. Yeah. Thank you, Persia. Persia gets the irony of someone called Tom Gass. Dumble Sabers, I remember getting Andy's records in Norwich back in 1988, saved up to buy Rambo 3 soundtrack and LP. Took about 15 minutes for the poor guy to count out 13.99 and 2 fucking hours. Oh god. What's the special thing about Blu-rays? More expensive and higher resolution, basically. They're HD, basically, aren't they? Saying a DVD is basically 480p and no higher. So on a massive telly, a DVD won't look very good. Not normally, anyway. Whereas a Blu-ray will look good. But if you've got like a 40-inch telly with a decent SCART wire, or even an HDMI, a DVD will look just as good anyway, in my opinion. Yeah. But every now and then I'll buy films that I really, really want to see in proper high quality. And that'll be on Blu-ray. And also if they're cheap. Lee said we will only go back to pre-millennium if there was an apocalypse. So back to sex and drugs and MTV, yes. Rodbot said my first job at 15 was video duplicate porn. It's nice. Mother said, Mike, we still need to get a nude model for the video on the channel. I'm up for that, mate. I'm up for that. Metallic not good enough. Carlos, you made pornos. Is that what they call you weapon collector? Oh god. Santa, please don't make me start a CD collection. I saw the Breaking Bad box set on eBay for £5. Yeah, get them. Especially, I remember recording Top of the Pops when 99's Red Balloons came out. Yeah. So I used to. I've in the loft. I've probably still got. Fucking hell. You know, there's laundry bags. You can get big laundry bags. I've got at least a laundry bag with 2 layers of VHS pornos in it in the loft. That's probably getting on for 70 fucking VHSs. Under this bed, there's probably about 50 copied pornos that I never bothered, I copied them and never sold them in the end because it was getting to the stage of the internet and then no one needed them anymore anyway, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Anybody want any DVDs? Funny thing is, someone has recently asked me to put a film on a DVD for them. And I'm going to do it. Not a porno, just a film that they can't get. It's really difficult to get. Or it's like fucking 25 quid to buy it on DVD because it's so rare. I don't know what their reason is, but they want it on DVD, so I'm going to do that soon. There are a couple of films that are really difficult to get. But yeah. Anybody want any porno DVDs? I got some. Thing is, this is the thing. If or when they ban pornography online in the UK, you're all going to be begging me for these fucking DVDs. Or DVDs that you can take the files off, put them on a computer. So I hope your mum doesn't discover and think they're all family videos on videos. Not called fucking Christoph Clark's Euro Angels. I don't know about that one, but yeah, Arse Gangsters and stuff like that. No, my mum used to know what I was doing because I used to. When I used to get my pornos, I used to get them from a company in Sweden, I think it was, or Denmark, or somewhere like that. And and it was from a catalogue called Simply the Best. But to get the DVDs or VHSs, you would have to send like a self-addressed envelope to them, I think. I can't remember what it was, but I used to have to get like 75p stamps. Stamps were like 20p or something, so you had to get a special stamp, and my mum used to go get the special stamp and put it on the Simply the Best to Sweden fucking envelope with the order and the order and the check in it. See, no. Well, I used to tell her I didn't give a shit. Yeah. Hello, Demetrios. How you doing, mate? Drop said nothing like having a magazine in one hand and a stiff dick in the other. Are we getting old or has life moved on? I don't know. I know a man who knows a man. I'd say no more, yes. Oh, God. Dumbledore, I remember buggering up a rented VHS from the Ritz video by constantly refinding a certain scene of Basic Instinct. Yeah, I've still got some VHSs and I've still got some that work. I'll tell you what, I'll show you a little clip of something that I took off of a VHS recently, right? Burgess said, I bet all the dirty old men in your neighbourhood wanted to read their paper boy dropped. Let me show you something. If I could show it, I might have to mute it. Hang on. Right, I'll leave this playing. I took this off of a VHS recently. This is my granddad playing a harmonica. Oh fuck, actually, if I just do play video file, that'll do it. Hang on. Took this off of a VHS recently. Look at his hands. Hopefully I don't have that to look forward to in my hands. But you don't never know. I don't know how old he was there. Getting on for in his 80s, I think. Yeah, that was my granddad I lived with them, like Will did. Like me, my mum and my dad, me and Malk lived in their house next door. Yeah. That was my granddad Sid. Yeah. Mike, you missed my comment. Mother said, Mike, try to connect pure CFNM or Complication. They love making videos. Okay. We'll sort that out. Yes, yeah, that was my granddad. Yes, along with Tipperary. He sings as well. He liked to sing. I'm pretty sure he went on like a talent show doing the harmonica. He wrote a book of poems and that. Like, yeah, I can't say too much about it because the thing is, the poem book was basically all based on where I live, the local village. So I can't say too much about it because it gives too much away. But yeah. Did he have arthritis? Yes, he did. Yeah. He had. I think he had rheumatoid arthritis because you can see his fingers are sort of like bent and that. Yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to share that on Facebook for my family. I'll tell you why I got that. So we've had that on VHS for years and years and years and years. I've heard that VHSs are now degrading to the point that lots of them are like no good anymore because VHS has a limit of the amount of years it's been since I was made. Now I don't know, like the celluloid starts to fuck up or whatever. I don't know what it is, but anyway. So if you have any early VHSs, so if you've got VHSs from like, I don't know, 20 years ago, they'd probably be all right. But if you've got early VHSs, chances are they won't work anymore. They would have degraded to a point that they don't work anymore. So it said VHS cassette and early 2000 digital, such a nostalgic vibe. It is. It's got its own look to it, hasn't it? Magnetic strip degrades. Thank you, Lee. Yeah, it does, don't it, Saint? It has its own, very much its own look to it, don't it? Yeah. So I've got, that's a 30-minute clip of my granddad doing. He's doing a bit of harmonica. He's singing some songs, doing some poems of the local area. A couple of jokes. He does a joke. He does a couple of jokes as well. It's nice to have that stuff, though. Oddball, so yeah, the tape starts to dry up and crumble. So it says some with CDs, if not kept good, they start degrading. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I thought, right, I'm going to get that before it's no good, because that's one that's worth having, because that's like a proper tape. Yeah, I don't know definitely what it was, but I'm pretty sure when I was talking to my aunt, which is my granddad's daughter, talking to my aunt, and I'm pretty sure she said that my granddad had been on some TV show in like the 50s or something. I don't know. Because that was like the 90s when you saw that. That was probably 95 or 92. So in the 50s, he would have been about 40, I think. Anyway, he was on, so he went on some like talent show thing, doing a harmonica, and got quite far into it. But the problem is, a lot of those old TV shows, they weren't. They were shown on the telly and then just like tucked away, so there's no recordings of them. Great memories you can pass on to the future. Exactly, Oddbod. That's exactly what I want to do. That's what I want to do. So what I will do, I'll eventually upload it to Facebook and then just let people, download it themselves if they want. Dropson never knew either of my granddads or grandmothers. That's a shame. And what did they die before you was born then, Drop? Yeah, I knew both my grandparents, and so I was quite lucky. I got to know my nan and granddad next door. We lived with them till I was about 5, and then we moved next door. So I knew them all my life until they died. My mum's mum and dad lived around the corner, knew them, until they died, and then because my mum was adopted, we even got to meet her biological parents. So I sort of had sort of had almost like 3 grandparents. Yeah. That's why there's a resurgence in Polaroid cameras. Yes, yeah, people love that aesthetic. Morpheus Chives, how you doing, mate? Zara said Doctor Who got that treatment too. Still missing episodes. Yeah, because they just slung them, didn't they? Yeah, they just slung them. They said no memories kept here, not even photos, but that's another story. Got more memories from me and my kids. Yeah, you should do that, mate. Do it. Rick says same with old family photos. Always write on the back who they were and what. Definitely. Drop said, yeah, both grandparents died before I was born. That's a shame. Yeah, I'm quite lucky. I knew both mine and my mum's biological. I didn't know my mum's biological parents much, but yeah. I knew one when I was little. The other died. Yeah, lived with them and then lived next door to them, and then we would go and see. Literally, my mum and dad lived down the road, so we'd go and see them all the time as well. So yeah, I was quite lucky like that. So I think there was an old woman who recorded shitloads of TV stuff on VHS and ended up allowing for years of TV to be preserved. Yes. Do you know who else did that? Right. Let's see if anyone knows. Right. So there's that old woman who did it. Someone else quite famous in the UK did that as well. I'll tell you in a minute. You may not even know who it is, but some of you definitely will. So someone in the UK who's famous was one of the earliest adopters of VHS recorders and Betamax, but especially VHS, I think, and recorded stuff like all day long, everything. as a backup, just because that's what they did. I used to do it. I was also not like that, but I recorded loads of stuff anyway. Do any of you not know who that was? Johnson, I think I heard of that. So there was a woman who did it. I think she might have been American, and I think that was in America. There's an English bloke who did it for our stuff. A famous comedian. A famous comedian did it. And he has stuff that no one had, because he was the only person who recorded it. And it may have been before VHS, because I don't know how old VHS is, but some of the stuff he got isn't around now. Bob Monkhouse. Bob Monkhouse. Bob Monkhouse. Yeah. Bob Monkhouse. Look it up. Look up Bob Monkhouse's VHS collection. Yes. Yeah. Let's ask AI, shall we? Does Bob Monkhouse have an extensive VHS collection? Yeah, British comedian Bob Monkhouse kept a video archive. But he had a lot of stuff that had disappeared. Yeah. He had around 7 VHS recorders in his home and had 50,000 VHS tapes. Yeah. But I know that he recorded, there was a fair few bits of stuff. Because it obviously won't be really, really, really old stuff. Lee Mag, I feel like that. Oh, God. No, not Rick Mao, not Jimmy Savile. Penny Bell. Oh, God. I knew both granddads and grandmas and a great grandma. I never knew any great grandmas. Died laughing of a heart attack. That's amazing. Sorry, I don't mean that as an insult. That's amazing. What a way to go. Fucking hell. What a way to go. Legit thought you was going to say Jimmy. So, no. Bob Monkhouse. Look up the joke where Bob Monkhouse, I can't remember how it goes, but he does a really good joke where he's basically getting called a cunt. What is that joke? It's really good. Look up Bob Monkhouse cunt joke. It's fucking great. One of the greatest entertainers and such funny man. Yeah, Bob Monkhouse was great. Simpsons did it, yes. Nick said, I'm sure he had an extensive collection of tapes, but definitely not stuff off the telly. Oh, what? Lee Mack? Oh, God. I've still got my VHS tapes of the young ones in the loft. Yeah, I've still got my VHSs. So I'd love for you to do some video talking about VHS and whatnot. Even maybe getting hold of an old camcorder and messing around with it. That would be pretty cool. Oh no, Jimmy Savile probably had a collection of tapes, yes. It's not that any of us could have a look at. Could someone in the Discord copy and paste Saint's comment there into my to-do list, please? And then let me know if you have. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy Savile had a fucking collection of VHS tapes, but yeah, ain't gonna be nothing anyone can have a look at. Got to put on the place. Yeah, Bob Monkhouse. He had some stuff that people had lost forever, basically. Because I think even in the 80s and that, they still was showing stuff on the telly and then just get rid of it. You and Metallica should... Me and Metallic... Sorry, I called it Metallica then. Me and Metallic should make a VHS tape. That's called the Spyro Files. Thanks, Saint. Thank you if that's the thing. Yeah, do you know what, Saint? I'll be up for doing that. Just for something weird and different to do, innit? I'll be up for that. Yeah, Des O'Connor, yeah. Cannon and Ball, yeah, little and large, yes. Now we're getting somewhere. Do a video on VHS and re-upload it digitally. Yes. Oh, I've got a camcorder that I could record it on as well. Yeah, that'd be good fun, just something different. Won't be beer left? Just finish up the beer song. Rock on, Tom. I'll tell you who I used to fucking love. And I'll tell you what, I remember being about 8 years old, stood at the top of my stairs, bawling my eyes out, because I was told to go. We was being naughty, and we was told to go to bed before his program came on. And we were stood at the top of the fucking stairs, shouting, "I want to see Russ Abbott! I want to see Russ Abbott! Let me see Russ Abbott!" My mum gave in and let us. My dad gave in and let us sit back downstairs and watch Russ Abbott because we wouldn't shut the fuck up. I fucking loved Russ Abbott. It was great. Breaking Bad was shot on 35mm film. Maybe The Spy Files was shot on VHS. Yes. That's episode 5 was. Or 6. I can't remember. I'll have guests on in a bit if people want to come on a bit earlier. Yeah, Russ Abbott was great. I loved Russ Abbott. I really did. The only reason I haven't had guests on yet is just because I'm nattering on, Rich. But yeah. Drop said, if you did it on film, it would be like all the shows that do it through AI. So it looks like a home movie, like a found video of Spy Files. Well, exactly. Yeah, Russ Abbott's Madhouse. Yeah. And he had that song, I love a party with a happy atmosphere. Good old days. Another said, that guy you talked about maybe has an imposter archive, but he doesn't have access to our special archive. You confused me now, mother. You met Les Dennis? No, I like Les Dennis. Les Dennis is quite cool. He's good. He managed to pull Amanda Holden. Now, I like Les Dennis. See you, Jim, yeah. Imposter, I mean impressive. Oh, that guy you talked about has an impressive archive, but he doesn't have access to our special archive. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Bob Monkhouse. He had a lot of stuff that had disappeared. And that's an unknown thing. About a lot of people don't know that about Bob Monkhouse. I only know that because I watched back in the day when I used to watch a lot of telly, because I hardly watch any telly now. Most of my entertainment's on the internet nowadays. I used to watch a lot of telly because there was nothing else to do. You'd get in from work, there was nothing else to do. Play a computer game or watch the telly. So I used to get out the fucking the newspaper or the on a Saturday you'd get the little book that would have the week's telly in. I'd mark the shit that I wanted to record for the week, write that down on a piece of paper. Yeah. So all these ideas I'm giving you for free, Mike. You must be good. You're all fucking paying now. I'll fucking pay you, Saint, with a knuckle sandwich, alright? Yeah, you can have 2 of them if you want. Jerry. Yeah, Jerry Springer. Or do you mean Jerry Sadowitz? There's one. Only telly I see is when I see the shite my mum watches every now and then. Same here. Oh, don't get me wrong, actually, I do put my telly on in the morning to wake me up, and that'll either be on Judge Judy or fucking Jeremy Vine. Doctor, it's a strange thing to think about how much history has been lost to fire, but it's hoarding when you save the box at some cable. Well, exactly, yes. Unless reruns count, because I've been watching Peep Show. Peep Show's amazing. Peep Show's one of the greatest TV shows that's ever been made, in my opinion. Yes. Right, I might get some guests on in a bit. I need a piss in a minute. Saint said, Jerry Springer, fully convinced everyone there was high. There would be midgets with no legs in the back. Jerry Springer was mental, wasn't it? Especially, I got a VHS tape of like Jerry Springer uncensored, all the fights and that, and women getting their tits out and all that. Yeah, that was good. I've even seen Jerry Springer at opera, not live, but on like BBC 4 or something. He said, with all the AI malarkey, I'm starting to binge watch old TV series. Watched Automan the other day. I'll tell you what I was watching earlier. In fact, I'll show you what I was watching earlier. I sent a picture to Metallic. Let's see who can tell what this is. I find this quite amusing. If you can tell me what this is, I'll give you extra points. Are you ready for this? Backdoor bandits. Not quite. Fucking guessing, guys. Don't you spoil it, Metallic. That's what I was watching earlier. Dark Shadows. I don't know if this would ever have been shown in America. No, Tyrell's right. Steptown Son. He said, I watched the episode at work. Yeah, Steptown Son. Good old Steptown Son. Abe Lincoln with the Lucille Ball. I fell asleep watching Steptown Son. I woke up watching Steptown Son. Have I told you that I'm going to do a... Oh, Persia was the first one to get it right. Sorry, Persia. Persia was the first one to get it right. Spacey said, met Jimmy White one night over Red Lodge Truck Cafe. Nice. Yeah, Persia, you was right. I am going to do Desmond and Son, ripping the piss out of that. I'm going to try and do the accents as well. Nick said, Christ, I know you're old, but I didn't think you were that old. Oh, God. I'm smoking on anything. That's why I'm the King's Hand. Yes, exactly, mate. Jerry Springer was English, wasn't he? No, I don't think so. No. Oh, no, actually saying that, you might be right. You might be right there, Saint. Where did Jerry Springer get born? Fucking that's not even a sentence. Where did Jerry... Sound like fucking Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys. Where did fucking Jerry Springer get born? Fucking hell, that's what. Yeah, Highgate Tube Station. What? Born in Highgate Tube Station. Joy Wilder too. Okay. He's a proper Londoner. He was actually born. His mum literally popped him out in a train station. Right, I need to have a flash. Yeah, where did train parts? Well, fucking hell, where did Jerry Springer get born? Right. I'll see you in about a minute. I shouldn't be too long. I don't know what to play. Metallic's here to keep us entertained if I take too long. You can have... Monty says no.
Good evening. Tonight, on Tales from the Spider-Verse, we'll tell you the cautionary tale of Monty the dog. A dog who was found in a house completely covered in gore. All the walls had biographic pictographs drawn on them, and the pup in question was found covered in blood, and no remains of his owners were ever found. To this day, Monty the dog won't go near spirographs because spirographs are bad.
One day we were doing spirographs and we asked Monty, would you like to do a spirograph with us? No, spirograph. Monty says you can fuck right off with your spirograph bullshit. No, spirograph. Fuck off, D-man. Or is it a Desmond?
I'd like to tell you the kids kept up the good game and that Monty did a spirograph, but life in the Spiroverse isn't a fairy tale.
Oh, spirographs. No, spirograph.
Persia did do the whole a whole bit for like Shawshank reference, but I did have to cut it down a bit shorter. One day I'll have to do an uncut version of that, but with the bits, with the other bits. up your hands. Went to school with a kid who was born on a cruise, so he was technically Mexican. Now that's great. Not that there's anything wrong with being Mexican, but it's it's hilarious when you know, if you're all your family in. Just googled it myself, completely forgot he died. What's that, Nick? Jerry Springer. Is Jerry Springer dead? The video looks abusive to Spirograph. Oddbod, if you've not seen all the Spirograph stuff, you're missing out. Go and look on the... I didn't know he was dead either. Because we've changed realities, Nick. He wasn't dead. Oddbod, go and look on my channel and look up the playlist for the Spyro files and watch all of it in the order it's on there. So watch the original documentary, the new one. There's like fucking 5 hours worth of content on there. Born in a taxi, some Asian fuck's sake. Oh god. Well, who knows who Bob Mills is? If you know who Bob Mills is, and you've ever seen In Bed with Medina, not In Bed with Madonna, In Bed with Medina, in that TV show, he often takes the piss out of Welsh people. And it's not because he doesn't like Welsh people. He did an interview once and told what the actual joke was, why he does it. What it was his family were right on the border of Wales. So they was in England, but basically right on the border. The closest hospital was in Wales. Nearly all of his family, all of his brothers and sisters were born in Wales, apart from him, his mother had to go to a different hospital. So the reason he does the piss taking of Welsh people is literally taking the piss out of his brothers and sisters, because they're all Welsh, because they was born in Wales. When they're not, it was just that to go over the border to the local hospital. I'd say, yeah, I met Bob Mills once in the old WT building. Oh, that's nice. I'm a big fan of Bob Mills. I'm a big fan of Bob Mills. He influences who I am as a person, I think, a bit. Yeah. Saint said, a fan of Britain's Got Talent. No. Bob Mills used to drive a Jag. I am on about, yeah, Bob Mills. Let me just check on. Hang on. Bob Mills. Yeah, Bob Mills. Yeah. Yeah, the comedian. Yeah. Sorry. I just wondered if I was saying something fucking wrong there. Yeah. I am not a fan of Britain's Got Talent. What made you say that? Feeling fresh. Nice one, Peach. Your Peach is nice and fresh, are they? Yeah, so I love Bob Mills. I think he's great. Yeah, the comedian. I questioned it in my head, Oddbod. Yes, that is who I meant. The comedian presenter. Yes. If you've never seen In Bed with Medina, look it up on YouTube. But yeah, people used to think he didn't like Welsh people, but it weren't that. And it was always light-hearted anyway. But it was purely because all of his brothers and sisters were born in Wales, even though he was English. It was just a technicality. They lived in England, parents were England, but the hospital was in Wales. So they was all Welsh. So he'd literally rip the piss out of Welsh people all the time. But he weren't. He was taking the piss out of his brothers and sisters. Because he was the only one who was actually born in England. And I'll tell you something else interesting about Bob Mills, which I never knew. His accent, I think he classes it as natural now, because he's been doing it for so long. He originally put on his sort of London accent, because you would never know he came from, right on the border of Wales. Wouldn't sound like a Londoner, would he? When he came to London, and to be on the telly and that, he put on a London accent to fit in better, and it worked. And that's just become how he talks now. Yeah. So, why did you say, are you a fan of Britain's Got Talent? No, I've never seen it. Never seen it. In fact, I hate programs like that. They irritate the fuck out of me. I wish they didn't exist now. Because the thing is, you think that those like shows are new, They're not. They've been around. They come and go, so they sort of lose. People go off them, and then they stop being shown for like 10 years. Then they come back. All of those fucking Britain's Got Talent shit. They was like massive in like the 70s and that. Josh said you lost me. Hello. I'll get my headset out in a minute and we'll have a little chat in a bit. Pardon me. No talent, bro. Exactly. No, I fucking hate them programs. They've really fucking pissed me off. Horrendous programs. Yeah, win, lose or draw. That was like the old ones, wasn't it? And there used to be ones for like comedians and that. So if I ever go night fishing again, I might have to bring one of those Blu-ray players, and I might. I bet a lot of people did that. Fuck's sake. I bet they do. Or a laptop would do it. Take yourself a laptop out. Here's one for you. 3, 2, 1. Dusty bin. Fucking hell. Bullseye. My mum fucking loves Bullseye. Do you know what? Another fun fact about? I could tell you 2 fun facts about Bullseye, right? I'm not heading off for a private stream yet. I might stay on till about 1 o'clock publicly, and then might go privately. I might stay on public if people are up for it, but I'm not coming out of this room if I can help it. My 2 fun facts about Bullseye are: there was once a contestant on there. Oh, no, I'll tell you that. That's the more interesting one. Who's ever seen oh god, Eggheads? You know Eggheads? You know Daphne on Eggheads? She was once on Bullseye. That's a boring fact. That's like a nothing fact. She was once on Bullseye though before she was famous. Anyway, and also there was a contestant on Bullseye who was a serial killer. Okay. Glasses, torch, hearing aid. No, I'm not going out. I'm not going out. Dropped. I probably won't go out because they're out there playing poker. So I'm going to try and stay in. So what I'll do when I get guests on, I'll bring the camera a little bit closer to me and I'll try to not talk too loud. Can you? Well, hello, Gitter Gree Malagas Jacobson. How are you? Can you see the whole weapon collection? That's not it, because most of my weapon collection is that's just what you can see. Fuck. This is why I didn't want to move the camera. I want to get back to the fucking place it needs to be. Yeah, Jim Bowen is funny. Funny bloke. Do you like my fun facts? Are they entertaining? Cheers, mother humpers. I missed the box of shitty delights. Is it that bad, my queen, that you want me to get the shitty delights out? As I said, this is not why we're here. Okay, now what? You're not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Apparently not. However, Pete said, I love a good fact. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you were... No, yeah, sorry, Persia. I've completely butchered your thing. No, Persia was saying, are you not entertained? Is this not why you were here? It's also informational and informative, so I'm going to go shower. You're going to leave me hanging when I get the guests on, God. All right, he won't. He'll probably watch me while he's having a shower and join in the conversation while he's having a shower. I'm pretty sure he did once before. No, I won't go private till at least 1 o'clock, maybe. I will go private reasonably early though, saying that because Metallic would like to chat to people when she's on. I won't do to her what I did to Tactical recently. Steve, how you doing, mate? He said, I have Bob Monkhouse live on stage. A very different side to watching him on Blankety Blank as a kid. Mike Reed live on stage. They did awesome shows. Yeah, proper old school comedy, and they could be quite rude as well, can't they? Which is good. John said, I've been a guest by Shower and tried me. No, I know. TC, how you doing? He said, I'm freezing. Cheers, my dears. I'll join you in a homemade wine in the dark and cold because there's been a power outage. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, they've been too cold, mate. Carlos said, I'm entertained, but I'm also pissed. So on that note, I'm getting off, Mike. Good night. See you next week. Yeah, good night, mate. Good night, Carlos. Take care, mate. Lee said, nothing wrong with facts. Here's a fact. My meds are kicking in. The reason I know my spelling gets better. Saint said, Tactical inherits a load of VHSs from his gifts. He does. He probably steals them off him now and then. That's what he's after, you see. He's after their VHS collections. Just to think the things he's up to. He's probably making VHSs. That's the thing. He's not stealing them. He's making them. He's making them. He does. He's making gifts. I've never, ever collected vinyl, ever. Never seen the interest in it. Because people reckon like vinyl sounds great and all that. I always thought it sounded fucking shite. They do. Some people say vinyl should. No offense, if that it probably is good to the right ears. I'm fucking deaf in one ear and virtually deaf in the other in a minute. But crackling noises and scratching fucking noises when I listen to music, that's not how it's supposed to fucking sound. But people are well into their vinyl. The reason I've never been into vinyl was never a thing in my house. I have a single, whatever that is, vinyl of a Madness single. That's it. Thanks, I have Full Metal Jacket's Cadence on vinyl. Cost me £2 on eBay. Yeah, that's all I've got. I've got a Madness, whatever the small ones are called. I have a lot. I'll have to love you and leave you. I just feel like lead weights. Good night, Lee. Lovely having you on, mate. Don't get the light stream before you go. See you later, mate. I might finally turn the fucking fan off now. I'm not dying. That was horrible. Fucking boiling here. Probably weren't, but to me it felt very hot. Yeah, good night, Lee. Take care, mate. I'll get my I shall get my headset out in a minute. Oddbod said the Wobbles Christmas song. Wombles. Charlotte said the small ones are called 45s. Thank you. I knew that's what you meant, mate. Yeah. TC said enjoy your heat. Sorry, mate. I wasn't bragging there. I wasn't bragging there. Are you flagging, my queen? You're going to make it to the after party, do you reckon? Well, thanks to how bad it is nowadays, mate. So this year had a hearing test last year, probably less than 6 months ago. It's not getting worse. It's just that I had a cold recently, and my ears are so blocked up that this one isn't hearing at all now, which is the one I rely on to hear properly. So when I took that hearing aid out, I was aware that I barely even hear my own fucking voice. It's that bad. Silent Matthew, how you doing, mate? He said, hello, a friendly guy at a UK Air Rifle channel said to me when asked that a Milsig .50 cal guard dog with adjustable velocity screw in the UK, because it be tuned under 12. I'm not sure, mate. I don't really know about that. What's that? 12 foot-pound energy. I don't know. You don't want to go. You don't want to make any of them more. A pistol shouldn't be more than 6 foot-pound, as far as I'm aware. Doctor, hoping that was autocorrect, and she's out in the street flashing cars. Saint said, "Did you get any ringing in your ears?" Yeah, I've got terrible tinnitus right now. Yeah, horrendous tinnitus. Metallic said, "I got an energy drink if it gets bad, but to be honest, cozy bed sounds good." I'm not sure. Silent Matthew Roberts. It might be worth sending me an email. Might be worth sending me an email with a little bit more detail because I'm drunk at the minute as well. How do I deal with it? Luckily at night it doesn't bother me so much. But some people can't sleep with tinnitus. Yes, send me an email. Yeah, send me an email, mate. My email will come up in the there. It's in the chat as well, so you copy and paste it. The only thing I can really do, Saint, is when I can't sit about in silence because all I can hear is tinnitus and it drives me mental. So that's why I have the radio on a lot for two reasons. I don't have to listen to my own tinnitus and I don't have to listen to my own thoughts. However, when I go to sleep, it don't bother me so much. But yeah, I've got really bad tinnitus at the minute. Yeah. So if I take my hearing aid out, as I say, and now I talk, this isn't. How the fuck do you describe it? If you don't have any issues with your ears, you wouldn't be aware of not being able to hear your own voice properly. That's fucking weird. That's how deaf I am at the minute. Yeah. I'd also do you suffer from anxiety? Not really. Maybe mildly. I don't know. It depends. Not really, no. I don't know. It depends how you describe anxiety. I don't know. Do hearing test diagnose it. Never been to one before. Had it for years though. Yeah, because what you're hearing aids can actually sort of cancel it out a bit. What they do, I don't know how they do it, but they can sort of cancel it out a little bit because they work out what like specific deafness because you have different tones of deafness. So if you're more deaf to, I am also pissed. Yeah, if you have, hang on, yeah, the whistle louder. If fucking hell. If your deafness tone is more a lower tone, you'll have harder work hearing men because their voices are lower, right? If you have a higher tone deafness, you struggle to hear women as well because their voices are higher. Shit like that. A shit like that you wouldn't even think it's a thing, really. Yeah. Pedro, please remember, folks, Mike can't give legal advice about the legality of hypothetical questions. He can only give his opinion on the matter. Let's all have fun, yes. Anxiety is caused by overthinking. Yeah, well, I do a bit. I probably do have anxiety, yeah. So said most of it's a result of not wearing ear protection when working. Biggest mistake. Yeah, definitely protect your ears, mate. Definitely protect your ears. Richard, getting guests on soon. My back is killing me. Oh, I'll do it now, Rich. I'll do it now, mate. Send me an email and I'll get you on now. Right. Let me just sort my earphones out. This may take a few minutes while I make sure that this microphone doesn't kick in and not that one. And I also need to get the Bluetooth going on my computer. Hang on. Oh, if you are connected, you bastard, you're connected to the wrong fucking thing. Sorry, you can't hear that says that. Right, hang on. Right, let me just play a clip just to see if I can hear it.
What are you doing in so early? Shit the bed.
Let's now turn the fucking volume up to 100%.
Bit of a fuck up, really, isn't it?
Can you hear me, or has the microphone changed? That's the question. Are you still hearing me through the same microphone? Good night, Saint. Take care, mate. Can you still hear me exactly the same as you did? Okay, because that's the issue. Sometimes when I turn this on, it starts wanting to do the microphone on this, and it's not as good. Sound is clear. Sound is exactly how it was, yeah? Okay, thank you. All right. Right, we'll get a few guests on. I might bring this closer so that I can try to make sure I don't fucking keep shouting. Right. Can you hear me, motherfuckers? Right, if you sent me a link, I'll send you an invite. I'll send you an invite. Fucking hell. But please do send me an email because it's easier that way. Is it nice having me this close? Oh, God. I feel fucking fucked. I've barely drunk anything. Right, so if you're watching this and you would like to join in, quickly send me an email. It's very easy to do. This is getting very technical. It is odd, bod. It is. It is. Think of my life and what I've got to do now. Oh, God, don't forget to like the stream at least. I can do some ASMR for you if you want. I'm getting tingles. How's this for ASMR? Fucking fuck on that. Sorry. Peter, let's play a game. Can't much notice that. Sorry, people fucking hate it when I do that. Oh, God, I couldn't resist. Don't ever trust me when it comes to ASMR. Sorry. DC said, thinking of getting a tattoo. Do you have any? Yeah, I got one. One tattoo there. Well, technically four. It depends. Dropped and Richard, by the way, you've got your links. I've sent them. I sent you your links unless I've done the wrong thing somehow. What you after, TC? Ripped from my happy place. I'm sorry, Peach. I'm sorry that I did that. You mentalist. Yes. There you go, Peach. This is what Peach is crying out to me.
No way, you big spastic, you're a mentalist!
My apologies, Peach. I love you, really. Stevenson, that's a proper old school tattoo. I had a 5-year-old asking me what it was the other day, and I had to say it was the alphabet, and I got the D wrong. Are you ready, Richard? Have you got clothes on? Fucking nudists. Don't know how this is going to work with verticals. Apparently I've added you, but you're not showing yet. There you go.
Yeah, on my end, I've got 2 horizontal, 2 vertical.
All right. How you doing, Rich? You all right?
Yeah, doing all right.
Yeah. What you been up to, apart from your bad back?
Not much at the minute either. just been taking care of the horse and that. Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna try and bump your mic up a minute. It's just gonna deaf as fuck. I'm struggling at the minute. It's a nightmare. I'll put you up to 100%. Hopefully that'll work. Right, go. Bose. I don't know. It's one of those things. As soon as I do the fucking thing, I adjust it and it goes back again. Say something.
I'll try
Rich.
to sit a bit closer. Oh,
Yes, please. Yeah, that might work.
My face.
That's muscle, Rich. Rich has got muscle under his chin. I may be too drunk to make you full screen, but I'll try.
That's the new bow I've got. The not that heavy. It's 100 and.
Shut up, Richard.
Yeah.
Just a nice little light bow, £138. Yeah. Thing to play with while he's bored.
Yeah, that's quite. Yeah. There I can draw it sitting down.
138.
Yeah, didn't bother warming up for that.
Last time I tried a £38 one, I wished I'd never done it. I got up earlier and I thought, fuck me, if I find it difficult to get up, I need to sort my shit out.
Yeah.
I'm not 70 yet.
Yeah,
TC said nice.
Yeah, just say definitely, yeah. Modern bow it is with proper glass and that fiberglass heavy one. It's not just like a self one. So, yeah.
Where did you buy that from then, Rich?
Bloke off Facebook.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Bill said hello. How you doing, Bill? Type said looks lovely. Can you see the comments, Rich?
Yeah, I can see him. I can just like the latest frigate.
Oh, what on the screen? Yeah, no, it's nice to have a chat. It's been a while. Yeah.
I will have a shooting video this at the weekend.
Yeah. Nice. You are putting videos back on now, then, are you?
The odd one here and there. It's more to document the training. I'm not bothered putting anything information videos on about stuff. Like technical stuff, it's just more or less here's where I am, that's what I'm putting.
Yeah. Pete said Richard looks like Batman when that guitar behind him in the right when that guitar is in the right spot. Ah, yes. Nice. Oddbod said nice guitar collection. And also someone said we look like brothers.
I don't know. Maybe if we were talking twins like the Arnold Schwarzenegger, you could be.
Yes, I would be the Arnold Schwarzenegger character. Yes, yes.
Bit short to paint, like you got to have some arm or so.
Oh, fuck's sake.
One of them is technically a bass. That one there's a bass guitar, mate. I built that one out of kit. Didn't turn out.
Hey, let me put your full screen, Rich. Yeah, it's nice. You got a few up there, haven't you? Which room are you at the mansion are you in today, then?
I don't think everyone's seen this. People on your Discord.
I've been round Richard's now, so you can't fucking have me on. 7 stories.
Yeah, that was that.
I think the sound was cancelling out, but yeah, nice.
Yeah, I don't pick it up.
Yeah.
Talking of old stuff and nostalgia and that, Mike. Anyone remember the old Flash game, Super Crazy Guitar Maniac? The guitar and it called the North Star, and it looked like this. And I more or less just got cheap X-Factor guitars, painted it yellow and that. Did all the neck black and that. Don't know how we see it. The neck's all paint black.
Nice.
And it looks sort of like headstock's not quite right shape, but the bloody £50 that I brought that guitar for, put better pickups and all that. I put P90s type pickups if I want to sound like a punk guitar. You know, the P90 is more high pitch.
Yeah. Just sending out some links quickly, Rich.
Yeah.
Penny in the drops. I've sent you your links now. Oddbod said the yellow one is great.
Yeah.
So have you been getting any new guitars then, Rich, or is that like,
not recently?
just concentrating on bows at the minute?
Yeah, just been hoarding boat. I've got a new boat. Well, I've got
Hoarding
2 or 3
bows.
built, compound built 3 new ones. Built a nice 110, did a gold one. Looks really nice, cam and a half type one.
I would go into competition with Rich in him hoarding bows and me hoarding crossbows, but I know he'd beat me on the bows. So how many you got?
I'll just count them up here. There's 18 up there, 19, 20. Maybe 42.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've got 23, 24 crossbows. Penny, are you ready to join now? Would you like to join now? Give me a wave your hand if you are. No hand wave yet.
Yeah, I think
Wave your hand when you're ready, Penny.
I've got 5 pistol crossbows I have.
Yeah.
I can't show anything though because it's me.
Hi, Penny. How are you?
Alright, Penny.
Hello. How are y'all?
Oh, you are lovely. That's perfect. I'm all right. It's a nightmare how deaf I am. Fucking horrible. But yeah, I love you, Penny. I'm glad you're all right. Working hard, ain't you?
Oh yeah, every day.
Oh, fucking hell, I can't talk. I was just trying to say something along the lines of, fucking, I can't say it. Be a good job when the tax season's over.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes money for the rest of the year, so it all works out.
But are you having to shout at people and like stop yourself like ringing their necks down the phone?
At times, yes. I hate when people ask me, "Hey, what about this? Hey, what about this?" I'm like, "Bitch, do you not keep track of your information? Are you kidding me? You get this mailed to you. Why are you asking me?"
Fuck those guys. Oddbod said hello, Penny.
Hello.
Where's the drop? Still having a shower?
Yeah, he's in the shower.
Yeah. Persio's on. Persio, would you like to join now as well?
I hope Drop comes on with his like tuck cock behind between his legs, like
If he does, I won't delete this stream either. I'll risk it.
Get strike for goodbye hot for like 10 seconds with goodbye horses.
You just like his hairy chest, Richard. Don't lie to me.
Yes.
What's that?
You right, Persia?
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. I was going to say, I can't hear you. You have to bring your fucking phone closer, but I can hear you.
That's all right. How about we all?
Metallic is doing a not thumbs off. Cheers to us. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. I don't know. I feel slightly out of it tonight, but that's fine because I'm drunk. So who cares?
Rich, how did you manage to mess up your back?
No, it's just that I've always had a bad lower back, lower lumbar spine.
All right. I thought it was maybe you just drew too much weight.
No, I made it back deadlifting when I was a lot younger, but I've always had a bad back. I won't go into damages with my sister now. She's had a bad disc. Not different.
Can I just quickly say to Oddbot? Oddbot said, hello, guess who may be sober? Ritter's definitely sober. Yeah. Persio, he's probably sober. You're normally on the light beers, aren't you? Penny is quite early for her, but she may have been a bit like me on the vodkas. You got the Grey Goose out tonight, Penny? Oh, Penny, I had some Grey Goose.
No, I've been good.
Quite nice. I was going to buy some Grey Goose.
It's smooth, isn't it?
Yeah. Fuck, it's 44 quid a bottle though, so I couldn't do it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's fucking expensive, but yeah, you can find it on sale.
What was you showing there, Persia? Drugs? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Say drugs. Hang on. Oh, it was. Drug vape.
That's backwards.
That is drug vape. Richard likes to. Richard's on crack, but he doesn't smoke crack. He He licks crack. Sorry, Rich.
I was looking for my.
Just
Thanks for laughing at my joke, you
smack him,
bastards.
Richard.
Thanks for
Just smack
laughing at my joke, you bastards.
You just got a little grin, like a little. Hot. That's it.
I take it back, Rich. I'm sorry. None of them laughed.
No, he doesn't. Oh
What
no,
did
I
I say? I love you, really, Rich. Licking crack is good. I know, there's nothing wrong with licking crack.
Got to be a proper bloody loud cow to make you burst out laughing.
Oh, Christ. I wonder when I'm going to get a phone call telling me to shut the fuck up. I've got about an hour, I reckon.
Fingers
And
crossed.
Exactly. If I can. My legs are crossed. And my shoelaces are crossed.
Yeah. Balls, not so much.
Christ.
No, if it then his eyes would be crossed.
Yeah, my eyes would be crossed. You know. Oh, God. Do you like my...
Oh, look at that. That's cute.
They was like fucking... I can't remember how much it was. I think it was like £3 for 5 of them.
That is cute. Babe.
They're all right, mate. All different colours as well. Actually, yeah, Penny, I forgot to ask. Oddbod just said, Penny, are you cold?
Yes, it's chilly here. It's going to be in the 20s tomorrow.
Penny's in Tennessee, isn't you?
Yeah. North America's getting that last cold snap.
Sorry, Kate said, Mike's eyes are crossed. How could you tell? Yeah, they're all right little shot glasses, aren't they? They're like a pack of 5. I think it might have been a pack of 6 for £3.
Cute.
And they come in like all different colours. Yeah.
Very cute.
If you put the vodka just up to the eyes, I think the top of the nose actually, so I've been doing more than I should. I've been doing it to the top of the eyes. If the top of the nose is a shot, to the top is a double.
Nice.
Yeah.
You need to get red food colour.
Hang on, say again, Persia?
You need to get red food colour. You do a shot and drop the red food colour in it. That would look cool as fuck.
Saying about food colouring, this would be a good place to ask this. So, I know a place where I could get shitloads of green food colouring.
Put it in somebody's shower head.
But, yeah, but what would it be any good for?
Put it in somebody's shower head.
You could use it as leather dye.
Yes,
you could do that.
There you go.
I mean, depending on how it's made.
Yes, I'll try that because it's like 50p a tub. It's in a shop that they're just trying to get rid of it because obviously no one buys green food dye. Yes, mix it with alcohol, might make a good leather dye. Yes. It's just I couldn't really think of anything else other than like filling like water bottles up when I do bottle cutting. I hardly do any bottle cutting now, do I?
Well,
if anybody does any work with bones, you could do that.
Yeah.
Oh, what are they called? Them ballistic heads, where it's like a fake skull.
Yeah. As I said, I don't want any green leather goods, thanks. No, but there might be something there. Hey, you know, it's good. No, I'll tell you what though.
A nice dark
green
quiver.
Green quiver, or when I finally make those little
belt pouches.
Yeah, you know the what are they called?
Coin saps.
Yeah, the coin saps. But the ones I was going to make some that look like flowers or like an apple, shit like that. Green would be perfect for that.
Wait till one of your.
What I'm going to do is basically weighted key rings is what they are. They're weighted leather key rings. But they look outwardly like a key ring, but they're a fucking cosh essentially. Yes. Let me put your full screen, please, so they can see the glory of that.
Yeah, watch this stream get demonetized, Mike, because of Peugeot's things in the background.
Yeah.
No, I didn't bother monetizing this one, Rich, purely because of that. Yeah. Lovely. Are you ready, Dropped?
He's coming out.
Got some clothes on.
2 mics. Oh, you smell so clean.
Or Peugeot, a fucking key ring shape of a marijuana leaf.
Very good. I smell like apples.
I smell like coconut.
Nice. So yeah, Penny, not Penny, fucking hell, Metallic. If I don't see you soon, get hold of some of that green dye for me if you go to the shop.
Wait till one of your family members come over and they pissed you off and put it in their laundry.
Are we using green dye?
Well, I was saying, Dropped, that one of the shops near Metallic is selling. They're trying to get rid of all this green food dye, and I was trying to think of a reason to buy it, but I couldn't think of any good reason. And then Peugeot said as a leather dye, it's like 50p. It's 50p for a bottle of powder like that. If I mixed that with alcohol, that probably would dye leather.
Yeah, but you're mixing it with a red leather, aren't you?
Say that again?
It's a red leather.
No, just leather. No, plain leather.
Then yeah, you could do leaf work and 4-leaf clovers like you were talking about. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's worth getting for 50p. It's just I couldn't think of anything that you'd do with green. That's what
You're only getting a bargain at 50p if you're actually going to use it for something.
Well,
Otherwise,
exactly.
you just gave somebody 50p to take the shit off them.
Yeah. I thought about putting it in water bottles to cut water bottles, but you know, I don't do that very often now. Oh, Harry Man Walsh is on. How you doing, mate? He's got himself a Blingo Metallic. How you doing, mate? You alright? By the way, if you're watching this and you want to join in, you can. Just send me an email and I'll send you a link. This is to anyone. TC said, went into the pub the other day with something similar yesterday. Bouncers patted me down but didn't find it. Weird. Yes.
It's one of those things that they've had you down and felt it, they just let you go anyway.
I've had a security guard on the London, you know, the London Eye, the big wheel London Eye. I've had one of those look in my bag and take out a one-finger knuckle duster that was disguised as a bottle opener and put it back in. Yeah, look at it, put it back in. But the reason I got away with that is because I had a good trick. What you do, you get the end caps of tubes, right? You put it in the hole.
Nice.
So technically, there's no hole to put your finger in.
Right.
Do you want me to show you?
No hole to put anything in.
I thought it was going to be the just punch in the
That's like my satellite. Hang on. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't show you this. This is just a bottle opener, by the way. That's just a bottle opener.
Nice.
Because you can't put no fingers in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. I can't show you without the hole, though. The type said, Bod, you won't see any of the vertical stream comments. Oh, this was the odd bod, yeah. DC hole says joke there somewhere. So Penny in the Dropped, what you been up to and how's the weather? I think you've already replied to that anyway, but
it's chilly now. It was warm.
for fuck's sake. I've missed you two, by the way. I have missed you
posted
two.
those videos, but yeah, like the ground cover was nuts because It's
Love you too,
snowed,
Craig.
and then it rained, and so like there was
Yeah,
ice,
because it's been very
nothing
cold. I
under it.
haven't really had a chat to you, to have I? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're fine. It's just the weirdness of how it melted and then iced and melted and iced and yeah. But nothing broke, so we're all good there.
Yeah, my boss was like, "Hey, can you come to work this day?" And I'm like, "It's still a solid sheet of ice." And he was like, "Well, maybe I can come get you." I'm like, your little SUV would take damage. I can put it in 4-wheel on the floor and see how that goes."
How fucking eager are they to get you to work, Penny? They'll come and get you. Fucking hell.
No, right? Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, I can just leave early and come get you." I'm like, "Mm-mm."
I'd have been like, have fun trying.
Huh?
Yeah.
Was that about Joe? What?
I'll just say, have fun trying. If you can come and get me, come and
Yeah.
get me.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just a car.
He's a good guy, though. Like, I was like, I'm not going to walk a half mile just for anybody because that's how long I have to walk to take a picture of our front, like, hill, basically. And he was like, "Oh, I trust your judgment." I was like, "Okay."
Sorry, I'm just trying to do something. Oh, fucking hell, how did I do that? Sorry. There's like a time limit thing. I'm trying to show my email to Harry Man Walsh. Harry Man Walsh, if you do want to come on and have a chat with us, please do. Just send me an email. WeaponCollector1@aol.co.uk and I'll send you a link. You just click the link, follow the instructions, if that's what you meant. Might break my chariot and come on live the first night. Oh, in the Blingo. Okay, not tonight then. Yeah, fair enough, mate.
How many guitars are you up to, Rich?
Oh.
That's a good sign.
What was you saying, Rich?
30 guitars, I think.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some of them are all tuned different though. Like some of them are just tuned in each flat. Some are drop D, drop C, and etc.
How many do you have in the room that you're in?
Oh, pardon?
How many do you have in the room that you are in?
What, guitars or dildos? Sorry, Rich.
Guitars.
I've got 9 in here, I think. Yeah.
The list. So Oddbod was saying how many words are on the censored list. I did ban the word knuckle.
I love
kept
how your
asking me to
flavour
spell
of autism changes from month to month, Richard. I love it.
Some of these guitars had years. Like some of them are like my silver tone one there. Of course, I got that. I think soon after my dad died. That was. Oh,
Don't show them a list.
Years ago now. That was. So, yeah.
Some of them aren't just things. Some of them are investments.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah. I tell you what, I beat myself. I wish I brought the what is it called? The silver tones. Not that's the sovereign I've got. I think there's the Apocalypse that Paul Stanley played when it's 2006 we played. I wish I got that when it was dirt cheap. Now that guitar's like 4 times more than what it was when I got it back then.
Just want to reply to the Hairy Man Walsh quickly. Where is Jack? As in Jack Stroker, he does watch. He watches most of the live streams as far as I'm aware. But if he comes on now, he comes on with a different name. And I'm not aware what the latest name is. However, if he came on with a name that I didn't know, me and him have like a secret little password that he just writes and I know it's him instantly. The funny thing is, it's fucking hilarious because he does a little quote of one of his favorite videos of mine. But yeah, he does still watch, and I ought to message him.
I'll just go reply.
Alex said, "Are you into vinyl, Rich?"
Don't have many vinyls. I do have some old slim. I do have some country and western vinyls, slim width, and some of the 80s and that Roy Orbison. I have a few of them on vinyl, but they're not like the old gramophone vinyl.
I need one of those old horns that you used to have in the old days. Ram that in.
Yeah, Mike, I used to have one of them. I did a really old gramophone, from the 90s. I think it was not 1920s. I had a proper one, antique one. His master's voice, that one where I had like the dog and the.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Rich.
I had some really old.
Are you called Penny?
Had the bloody.
Yes.
Oh, you remember the old Robin Hood one?
I love you.
Robin Hood bloody theme on vinyl. Yeah, for that TV show. Yeah.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. I don't know.
Should he retreat back to Sherwood? Cause he should. Cause he should.
Thank you, Pazio. Oh, God, yes. You know I'm drunk if I start fucking singing, or attempting to.
Oh yeah, Jack. Jack was bloody legend. He was like, you wouldn't know what he'd look like next. I remember telling one of them. It's like all the bloody sex Juno dubbing in that, and the comment
Little John
saying about is what.
Hang on, Rich. Could you come a little bit closer to the? I can't really hear you very well, Rich.
Fucking brilliant.
Rich, you're mumbling.
Oh, sorry.
I'm struggling to hear you a bit, Rich.
Apologies, I'll speak clearer.
I've got my microphone, my fucking earphones at 100%.
Just use your deep voice,
I was saying about Jack. You'd click on one video and it'd be synced completely bloody random. Like you would not even expect it to do it. Like sometimes it'd be something tame, like him on the riding lawnmower doing attacks with the with the sabers and that. Then the next video it'd be him doing all like bloody sex positions on a wrestling dummy. And the comment pressed on it because he said it's a good thing my missus doesn't watch this channel. I'll be out in the doghouse if you saw that.
Oh God, yeah. Jack was great, and he is still about. As I say, I have access to Jack, but I often forget to message him.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Oddbod said, "Is everyone here either drunk or stoned except Rich?" Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Just drunk.
That's why we love Rich.
Yeah. Rich can handle us while he's sober. Yeah. Aren't you, Rich?
Yeah. Well, I don't mean that. It's fine.
I love it. Yeah. That's all you need to say. That's enough. That's done. Yeah. He's getting a word in edgeways. That's the best thing, you know. He's happy. He sometimes comes on here and don't get a fucking word in edgeways the whole fucking time. Depending on how drunk we are. Sorry. Oh Christ. Oddbod said metallic. I'm from England, east of England. Nice, northeast. Yeah.
I guess it's been warm all day, and now it's cold, and so it's like me.
Fuck's sake.
You should get a metal chimney for the porch.
Why?
Because then you'd be able to put it on and it would radiate so much.
Yeah, but outside fire.
It doesn't help with the wind around here, though. The trees don't let the sun really get in for it to bake. I appreciate the thought, though. And he did put the tarp up, so.
Well, I know that YouTube would have thought of everything you can do anyway, and it is what it is, isn't it? You know.
Pretty much. I'm just being a pussy right now because it was warm earlier today, and now I'm like, me. Ew, Winnie. It's cold.
Can I just say, the reason I'm not going out in the Wendy house isn't because it's cold.
Yes, Persia is from Scotland.
No, it doesn't really get
Persia.
damp all the time.
Prince of Persia, the Hand of the King, is from Scotland. Can I just show Oddbod a little video? This video is me and Persia, right? This really happened as well when I went to Scotland.
Why didn't you reenact it?
It really happened. I don't need to. I'm playing it now.
I've always respected you. I've never been fond of you. Cheers. And when I was younger, I could have taken you any time.
I'm looking more and more like that fucking old bloke as the day goes. It's
I'm more
worrying
less
me
and
now.
less.
That sounds exactly like Purge.
I wish I had that amount of hair.
I'm starting to look more and more like that old granddad every fucking day. It's frightening.
See, that clip in itself is a Mandela effect for me. I remember when I was a wee guy, he said, "I've always hated you."
All right, yeah.
I've always hated you. When I rewatched it as
You
an adult,
slipped a timeline, Pergio.
Wow, yeah,
doesn't matter
I've
what
changed
you
at least 3 times this week.
Jesus Christ, brother. Stop that.
We need to get. We need to
Been a
get
busy week,
the
Danny.
static on the screen back. That's what it is. We've got nothing holding us to our realities anymore. We need static back
Hey,
on the TVs.
Walsh wants to see a Scottish EDC dump. You don't need an everyday shit either.
What I've got right now, or what I would normally have, right?
And then he just pulls his dick out.
No, we're not private yet.
A Scottish EDC dump is what I did around Persio's, and then I had to have a wash, and I put water all over his walls.
Yeah.
What are you, a janitor?
No, right.
You were a janitor.
One.
No, he's at the fair.
I've got. Here's the tools that I have on my keys. I've got a pocket clip, flathead screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, miniature.
Still laughing at the fucking drop saying you're
Mike, when are we going to go private? I want to see metallic.
Locker keys for work, house
Okay.
keys.
Watching.
Carabiner clip.
Yeah, why not?
Forklift keys, ace clips, neomagnesium magnetic key silencer. Anything that carries a lot of keys, I can highly advise this. Here's help a little neomagnesium magnet. And what it does is it sticks the keys together when they're in your pocket and they don't rattle.
Yeah. That's nice.
I need a credit card anywhere near that.
Are you rushing him along there? Yes.
What
Yes,
knife?
nice.
What knife?
What knife was that?
The shred.
Looking better all the time.
Oh, that's the one you wanted. That you was hoping I
That
had.
was the one I had.
One of.
That's a timeline slip for me. You had
It
one.
did because it never existed, did it?
Oh, that's like the one my dad had.
The thumb stud is missing. That's about an inch shorter than it used to be because I broke that. And asked my son to take his work and grind it down, and rather than grinding the back, he ground the blade down.
Oh, hell.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people do, but you should always take the back one, really.
It actually protrudes a wee bit there. There's a wee bit that catches. I'm touching the tip there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Actually, if you watch videos, people always take it off the front, but it's more work. Take it off the back.
Hands. Pocket hands, limited edition.
Oh, the box, and the
joint.
weapon effectors as well. Yes, they are.
Slip joint with a tungsten glass breaker on the tip. Vape. Cigarette pouch. Beard comb.
Oh, here comes the penis.
Oh, later.
Don't you show lighters to me, you sod.
It was one of these lighters I sent as a distraction.
Yep.
Let's just get a wee bit of electrical tape on the end of it.
And it works.
Oh, that's so you know which one it is, you fucker.
No. Try to tell me you would never use 3 inches electrical tape.
I've got to give credit to Bazio. That was a masterclass in fucking trickery, right?
Yeah, we all saw your butthole pucker, literally.
That's why if I went to war, Persia would be my fucking he'd be the bloke who plans all the fucking the attacks for me.
Whenever I feel sad, Mike, I feel down, I feel depressed, I go and watch that video. That was why I commented on it last week because it just cheers me the fuck way up.
Oh, God. It was amazing. I really do respect you for that one, Persia.
We need the whole clip where it was that he opened the box and was like waiting for something to spring out of it, even from the beginning.
That was the thing. I was expecting something. I was genuinely expecting something.
A piece of history I've got here. Can't ship the whole crossbow.
Hang on, Rich. Oh, look, Rich has got something fancy there.
Ooh, Richard.
You know
That
what
looks like a bayonet.
It's the Mark 1, but I think it's the second.
He's got a Mark 1 bayonet. They're worth a lot of money there.
Yeah.
Like 20 quid, maybe.
No, I have to wait till the dead fight, then they'll be worth something.
Oh,
That's
seriously.
I don't intend to die in the next like 40 years.
That costs however much Richard demands for it. That's a one of a kind. One of a kind. That's fucking priceless.
Fuck's sake. Right, just so everyone knows, at the latest, I'll go private at 1:45. I may go earlier if people don't ask me.
You might have to go early, Mike, if I think the metallic station.
Metallic and Penny, do you want me to just go private in like a couple of minutes?
Yep.
Alright, that's 75%
The
done.
ladies must speak.
Yeah. I won't keep you apart.
It's the best time of the month.
Right, so just
Fuck off.
be aware, everyone. I will be going off soon. My EDC next to me is a fancy bottle opener. A Buck Light, I think it's called Buck 110 Light.
Love you.
It's a Buck Nasty.
Buck Nasty. Some Vaseline, a Miley Cyrus CD.
Vaseline's appropriate.
Yes. A WC HDP coin.
Is that the Coyotes?
No, that's my dog.
Alright. Is it because of the Coyotes? Saying, get off my lawn.
That sound that, isn't it? Right, so I'll be going off of public in a few minutes, okay? So just know that everyone.
The fun part is we have a wolf now.
Say that again, mate?
We have a wolf coming around now.
Oh, really? Look at that.
So what's the legality of
The
that?
coyote started barking and it scared the dog on the porch, and then the coyote started stopped barking because the wolf howled.
That's an interesting thing from a.
What's the legality of that? If like it's coming on your land, are you allowed to shoot it, or do you have to wait until it's actually trying to fuck somebody up?
If it's a coyote, you can shoot it.
Yeah, but if it's a wolf.
And well, coy wolves have made it down this far, so they can have different characteristics, and they can sound just like a wolf and look just like a wolf, but be half coyote.
Right, cool.
Can someone in the chat, if you put the word !email, one word, in the chat, my email will come up for you, and you can copy and paste it rather than have it on the screen. Sorry to interrupt you lot.
Wait, what is that person's handle? The chair against the what?
I don't know what you're about.
Another chair against the wall.
I swear to God, I have a band name on. Oh man.
No, that's
Do it.
Cheat against the wall. Cheat against the wall. It's an old.
No, I think it's
an old comment.
Yeah, something like that.
And then let me see.
So, Harryman Wolf, my email is WeaponCollector1, as in the number one, not the word one.
That's right, Rich. Show your red booty.
Heard that.
No, I was trying to find yeah, those things are shared.
Nope, show it.
I think
Nope, you gotta stand up and turn around. Show your booty.
Yeah,
Until we're private.
Send me an email.
Then, you know, I made a couple. I can't remember where I put them. I think I packed them all away.
What was that, Rich?
Hi, Peach.
Them pistol bolts.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, your pistol box. You off night? You off night? Are you off? Good night, Peach. Fucking hell. Good night, Peach.
Night night, Peaches.
Hey, Peach.
Kiss the baby.
Do you have a flying V yet?
Say again?
Rich, do you have a flying V yet?
Oh yeah, I've got a flying V. I'll go get it in a minute if you want.
No worries.
Do you say?
Do you have any plans to make one?
Oh, pardon, what's that?
Do you have any plans to make an actual, like, the guitar bass? I don't know what the hell that's called.
Flare.
Not really, not anymore, not really. I've got another guitar. So
Just checking, because you're going electric, so I mean...
yeah, I brought parts and built part casters and everything like that.
Just asking, you could make some nice, like, find a nice piece of wood and go for it.
I don't know if I'd make a wooden guitar. I think I'd do something really, like get copper plate and then make it corrode or purple or that green colour, then the clear coat. I'd do something like that. I would, but make it hollow sort of thing. Yeah.
We're talking to Crossbow Bear here. Of course, he's going to be running about with a guitar pole and a bit of brass.
Right, let's call it a night here. Let's say good night to everyone and we'll go private, right? Thank you for watching, everyone. If you would like to join, send me an email. I'll probably put the link in Discord and maybe send it to Mr. X so they can join privately if they want to. Right, good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Lords, ladies, and peasants, if thou wish to continue with this conversation in private, your king has asked that you send an electronic message to WeaponCollector1 at aol.co.uk. That does not require visual, but has to have audio. The rest of those who cannot join, fuck off.
I do love that. Good night, everyone. See you soon.